Good afternoon, cricket fans, and welcome back to the ICC Academy Overs in the heart of Dubai. It's time for match number 6 of the ILT20 Gulf Cricket T20i Championship 2024. Saudi Arabia will be taking on Qatar. Both teams coming off losses in their opening encounters, so this is a must-win fixture for both. And both evenly matched sides will produce a fascinating contest indeed. Right then, we have no time to lose. We have Harman Singh in the middle with the two captains for the all-important toss.
Well, we've got both the captains here for the toss. It's Saudi taking on Qatar. Saudi, the home team. We've got Waji, the captain. We've got Rizlan, the skipper of Qatar. And to oversee the toss, we've got Iftikhar Ali, the match referee. Waji, he's going to have the flip. Rizlan with the call.
Tails.
Tails is the call. Head it is. Waji, you won the toss. Can you please have the mic? Waji, you won the toss. What do you decide and why?
We go to ball first because our bowling strength is good and wicket is nice for
Can
bowling.
you please have the mic?
Goes 3 changes, inshallah. I hope today best.
Well, all the best for the game.
Thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Rizlan, toss not in your favor. Yesterday you had a setback against Oman. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I think we had a decent game actually. Yeah, we didn't bowl well in the yesterday's game, but I think we batted really well. So I don't mind chasing on this wicket. You know, if we can keep them anything around 140, 150, I think we are in the game.
Yeah. What's a good score that you think will be really good on this?
I think anything around 140 or 150 would be a good total to chase.
Any changes in the squad?
No, we are playing the same level.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
You've heard it from the captain of Saudi, who won the toss and has decided to go for a bowl first.
Right then, it's Saudi Arabia who have won the coin flip and elected to bowl first. Let's run through the two playing 11s for you. Joining me in the com box is Shoaib Ahmed. Good afternoon, Shoaib.
Good afternoon, Ahmed. Well, yes, two teams that are going to take on each other. Qatar and Saudi Arabia both are looking for their first win. So let's quickly look at the playing 11 then. For Qatar, they've got their captain Rizlan, Imal Lianage, the opener, Mohammad Anaf. Watch out for him. He is the X factor that they have in that batting lineup for Qatar. Saqlain Arshad, the opener too. Tanveer, the experienced campaigner. Mohammad Hasim, he's the newcomer in that playing 11 for Qatar, and he'll have a role to play. Did show what he can do in that previous game for Qatar, and all eyes will be on him today as well. Amir Farooq, Mohammad Nadeem, Mujibur Rahman, Mohammad Ikramullah, the left-arm seamer, along with Mohammad Jabir.
And taking a look at the Saudi side, we have, of course, Wajihul Hassan, the skipper. Abdul Wahid played really well in the previous game. Zainul Abidin was quite impressive with the ball. Usman Najib, Abdul Manan Ali, Faisal Khan, 49 runs in the previous encounter. Ishtiaq Ahmed, Nawazish Akhtar, Usman Khalid, Chaudhry Mohammad Imran and Mohammad Ahmed Raza completes their playing 11. So like I mentioned earlier, Shoaib, it's a must-win encounter for both. Remember, the two table toppers go directly into the final of the Gulf Cricket Championship 2024. So coming off a loss, this is a must-win game for both.
Yes, and we all know how important the conditions are here. They do factor in when they are deciding what to do and how to plan their innings and their game. That's the wicket then. It's got some grass on it, however there are some visible cracks as well, so you will want to watch out for that, and the spinners might just come into play in the second innings. They'll want to bowl and land it in the right areas to get some purchase of this deck.
Yeah, very sporting wickets here at the ICC Academy, and you do expect the bowlers to be in the game. Earlier this afternoon we saw UAE triumph over Oman, and they struggled in the run chase as well. And those are the fixtures coming up tomorrow as well. We have Saudi Arabia taking on Bahrain and UAE v Kuwait. And then we have Qatar v Kuwait, back-to-back matches for them. And Oman versus Bahrain, that will be a fascinating match coming up on the 17th of December as well. Watch out for that one, Shoaib.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to that encounter as these teams will take on each other. And again, as we're going and passing every day, we are seeing that the teams are battling it out even more. The intensity is getting better, a lot of runs being scored, and that is such a good sight for any cricket fan. You remember, all these matches are coming to you live from the ICC Academy in Dubai as the 6 teams are looking to get the better of each other. Remember, out of the 6 teams, only 2 qualify to the next round, which is directly the finals. So these teams will be playing 5 matches each against each other once, and then the top 2 teams will play that big final, and the one that wins that game will have the bragging rights for this series. Oman being the reigning champions.
And of course, that finale will be played at the Dubai International Stadium. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia have won the toss, elected to bowl. Taking a look at the two playing 11s once again: Wajih Hassan, Abdul Wahid, Zainul Abidin, Usman Najib, Abdul Manan Ali, Faisal Khan, who was also close to a half century in the previous encounter, Ishtiyaq Ahmed, Nawazish Akhtar, Usman Khalid Chaudhry, Mohammad Imran, and Mohammad Ahmed Raza. And for Qatar, we have Rizlan Ikbar. Imal Lianage had a wonderful performance during the Asia B qualifiers of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, was the second highest run scorer in that tournament. So he's the man to watch out for the Qataris. Mohammad Ahnaf, Saqlain Arshad, Mohammad Tanveer and Mohammad Asim, like you mentioned, Shoaib, batted really well in the previous encounter.
Yes, it's going to be a matchup because both these teams have some really skilled and talented cricketers and are evenly poised. So you are in for a cracker of a game, and I'll not be surprised if this goes down to the wire between these two.
Well, it's very early in the piece, but are you calling it? Are we going to have a super over encounter in the Gulf Cricket Championship?
Oh, well, I would love to see that. I would definitely not mind a game going that close and maybe a super over on the cards. And if you had to look at the teams and if you had to choose any two sides to actually play that, or the chances of them playing a super over, I think it's these two teams, Saudi Arabia and Qatar. Very similar in terms of the balance and the composition of the side, and that is why I feel that this game is going to be one of the highlights of the series.
Let's hope it lives up to the top billing. Final team talks coming in from the captain, Wajih Hassan, instructing his troops. Try to do the basics right. It's all about the one percenters. It will be a similar team talk in the Qatar camp as well. Both teams desperately looking for a victory. And Faisal Khan, he will be the kingpin, hard-hitting, attack-minded batter. So we're all ready for match number 6 of the ILT20 Gulf Cricket T20i Championship. And it's wonderful to see that this region, we've seen so much cricket being played at club level, but now at the national level, to have these sides competing regularly, that is a very, very good sign for the future of cricket in the Middle East.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be very important, and it's going to play a very important role in the progress of these teams. I'll not be surprised if in the coming years we see a lot more of these two teams, Qatar and Saudi Arabia, as they get and climb up the ranks in T20 international cricket with so much of exposure and being able to play against better sides like Oman and UAE. I think that experience is priceless for teams like Qatar and Saudi Arabia.
Well, the biggest example of that is Kuwait, who were table toppers in the Asia A qualifiers of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup alongside Malaysia. So they are going to be competing in the Asia and EAC regional final alongside 8 other teams. 3 of those go directly into the 2026 ICC Men's T20 World Cup to be held jointly by India and Sri Lanka. We've already seen the miracles achieved by the likes of the USA in the previous World Cup as well. So why not Kuwait? Why not Bahrain? Why not Qatar? And of course, why not the UAE and Oman?
Now this time I think Oman and UAE, of course, will look to get into the grand finale. Of course, Nepal, you can't rule them out. They're a very strong side, up and coming, and with the current progress that we've seen from them in the 20 over format, I think it's going to be a cracker of a tournament as such. Not sure what the venue is. It's not been decided yet, but I hope it comes to UAE so that we can get to be a part of it.
Well, that would be absolutely brilliant. Meanwhile, we have the Qatar openers out there in the middle. It's going to be Rizlan Ikbar, the captain, opening alongside hard-hitting left-hander Imal Lianage. And we've seen that it was brisk scoring in the power play in the earlier encounter. UAE got along quickly, and Oman were in the game for large parts of it until they fell apart in the second half. So let's see if they can get going here. Looks like there has been a change in the batting order. It's going to be Saqlain Arshad opening alongside Imal Lianage.
Well, he opened the innings for Qatar yesterday as well, and these two are the regular openers for Qatar, so they would want to go with that. Both these batters very aggressive at the top, like to express themselves in the first 6 overs, but they're up against some top quality bowling. I think Saudi Arabia, they definitely take a lot of pride in their bowling unit. Usman Najib, he's one of the rising cricketers in Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, Imal Lianage, he too is no short of talent. He's absolutely brilliant. Very stylish, very elegant, treat to watch, as most of the left-handed batters are.
No bias at all in the com box from my left-hand swing bowler and co-commentator. So Imal Lianage coming in with the top billing, 6 half centuries in his T20i career, so quite accomplished indeed. And Sakleen Arshad, well, 3 half centuries in his T20i career, strike rate of 130. So you're absolutely spot on. He certainly comes in with a top billing of a big striker of the ball. And let's see if they can provide that flurry in the power play that Qatar will need. Of course, they have been inserted to bat in first. The captain said 140-150 looks to be a winning score. Let's see if Usman Najib, 41 wickets in just 27 games. That's a phenomenal return. Economy rate not too bad as well, considering he bowls with a new seed in the power play.
Yes, I just hope he doesn't, I don't want to jinx it, but he's been injury prone on a few occasions, let's put it that way. Saw a few matches in Qatar, he slipped there, and now in his first game here, he tripped while bowling. So I hope and I pray that that doesn't have to go through that. We don't want to see that.
Yeah, he seems to be a bit clumsy the way you're describing it. 2 on-field umpires are Gopalakrishnan and Zahid Usman. Here we go, first ball, back of a length, and Imal squeeze it away towards cover point for a dot ball. Solid start here for Najib.
Yeah, this is going to be a good contest between bat and ball. Najib and Imal, both these cricketers are someone who enjoy challenges. So this is going to be a good contest. I am looking forward to it.
Well, you make a point about challenges. Well, these players coming in from the South Asian countries, traveling abroad, still building their cricket, still applying hard. Oh, that one maybe kept a touch low. Quiet appeal. Bit of variable bounce coming in. Could be interesting.
I think the ball hit one of those cracks on the wicket. That's where the variable bounce comes in. Yeah, you can see that it just kept a bit low. Surprised Imal. And Usman won't mind that. If he can just bowl in that right channel, he will keep Imal on the back foot.
Yeah, tall bowler, high arm action, hits the deck, hits the seam, and can certainly get it to misbehave. We've seen some very sporting wickets, to say the least, here at the Gulf Cricket Championship. Plenty to offer for the seam bowlers. Beautiful delivery, just jagging away from the left-hander, and he got squared up.
Excellent length from Usman. He's bowled that with some power, bending his back and getting some extra carry and just shaping away at the last moment.
Yeah, that's an eye-opener for Imal. Yeah, too good for me, and rightfully so. Both teams, of course, in their national colours, in the maroon for Qatar and all dark green for KSA. Imal has gotten a few rippers already from Usman Najib. Extra bounce off the left shoulder. Still struggling to lay bat on ball, and that is a stinger.
That does show that the wicket is not all that even now. It's the third day, consecutive day of cricket on the same surface. So you expect that wicket to just tire down a bit, and that seems to be the case on this occasion. You could see that it just jagged away from Imal, and he was in no position to play that shot. Got him flush on the arm as the ball reaches the fielder there.
Especially on that hard length, back of a length area. Ball not quite arriving with consistent bounce. So Usman Najib has found a spot. Rushed onto the pull there. This is a good tussle between an attack-minded fast bowler and an aggressive left-hander.
Yeah, 5 consecutive dot balls. Yet to get off the mark, Imal, but it shouldn't be playing on his mind. I think he needs to just ensure that he stays there, because it's not an easy wicket to bat on. Gets the inside edge of the bat. Needs to just be sensible in his approach and not take too much pressure.
Yeah, especially with the horizontal bat shots early in the piece. You need to apply yourself, take your time. Quite a few dismissals in the first game as well. Oh, that struck him in the lower abdomen. And it's a maiden to start from Usman Najib. Positive start for KSA, not so much for Qatar. It's none for none after 1. So it's going to be Mohammad Ahmed Raza, very young to the international scene, just his 4th T20i game. But what about that first over, Shoaib? As a fast bowler yourself, you must be licking your lips.
It was a brilliant over. I think he bowled the right areas and hit the deck hard.
So let's see what Ahmed Raza can find from the far end, or the Sports City end, Motor City end rather. Can he repeat the same as Usman Najib? Maybe just operate on that back of length, hard length area. Bowling to Saqlain Arshad. Slip in place. Oh, once again, that ball not quite humming through to the wicketkeeper. It is a wide, so Qatar are underway.
And not the quickest, Ahmed. He relies more on swing rather than pace. Watch out for his in-swinging deliveries. Has the ability to bring the ball back in to the right-hander. Usman Najib, outstanding first over. Didn't give away anything. That's the first over against the left-handed Imal Leon again. Just the right length and allowing the ball to do its job after hitting the deck hard. Was absolutely clueless, Imal.
Yeah, he's found the right spot. Chasing that one outside off. Saqlain Arshad certainly is getting that ball to drift away from the right-hander. And I think that's the length. Don't pitch anything up. Try to protect the square boundaries. Nothing down the ground, just back of a length. Saqlain Arshad not quite committing to that back cut behind point. And the slip may be in the game. And you can see very blustery conditions indeed here at the ICC Academy now. Crisp Sunday afternoon. Nicely bowled there. Decent shape on that outswinger.
Yes, good bowling from Ahmed. Allowing the ball to move in the air. Bowling it full, not trying to bowl it too short. And Saqlain is very watchful, and rightly so. It's going to be key how they play these first few overs, because if they can settle in the first 6 without losing too many wickets, they can then set a platform to score big.
Absolutely. You need to apply yourself, take your time. It's not those 180, 185 sort of wickets here. Charging. Just the toe end of the bat skewed away towards third. Not a convincing way to get off the mark for Saqlain Arshad, but he'll take it.
His first runs off the bat. Saqlain gets to the non-striking end, brings Imal Lianage back on strike. Was very fluent in home conditions, Imal Lianage, in that series where they played against the other teams for the seat in the Asia qualifiers. UAE winning that series, Qatar coming a close second in that tournament.
Yeah, UAE in terrific winning form in the T20i format. 7 wins in a row. Drop and run, and that's nicely done by Lianage. And that will certainly settle some nerves. No matter how good or accomplished a player you are, getting off the dreaded digit is always a major sigh of relief. But so far the Saudi bowling has been absolutely on its A game.
Yes, it's important that they take their time in order to then score runs freely.
Sliced away over the slip cordon. Third was on the move. Excellent spin and throw from Usman Najib. Both fast bowlers supporting each other. It's always been curious for me. Why do we always have the fast bowlers in those deep regions where a lot of traffic goes on? I would rather have him at mid-off or mid-on, just relaxing. But we always see them at deep third or deep fine.
Yeah, it's easier for them to come from that end and then just get to their bowling mark.
Well, how long is it to walk from mid-on to your run-up?
Every step counts, my friend, for a fast bowler. Every breath, every step, every inch of power that they can save is important.
Well, I thought you were going to quote that song from Sting there. Every breath you take. Fuller delivery, nicely turned away behind square on the onside. And they're looking for 2. They're running on the throw. And he makes it in time. Good call. That could have been dicey, but no hesitation has allowed them to pick up a couple. 2 gone. Qatar are 6 for none. So it's a sedate start here for Qatar. 6 for none after 2. Usman Najib will continue. Excellent first over, hitting the deck hard, getting that variable bounce, some seam movement as well. Let's see if he can provide those early wickets though. The onus is on the fast man of Saudi. Bowling is their strength. And of course the captain electing to bowl first as well. Vacant slip cordon though for Usman Najib. Perhaps get a man in. Or maybe have a short mid-wicket for that missed cued pull. Could be an option as well. Hitting the bat hard there. This is excellent bowling. 7 dot deliveries on the trot for Usman Najib.
Yeah, very quickly he's promoted himself and brought to a position where Saudi Arabia think of him as a prime bowler. Usman, he's come up through the ranks of Saudi domestic cricket and now he's making the right noises.
Certainly is. Looking threatening on every delivery. Pulled away towards cow corner, just over the mid-on. Faisal Khan will head after it. Not a convincing shot coming in from Saqlain Ashad, but looking to reverse the trend of so many dot balls.
I like that intent, the aggressive intent from Saqlain. Sometimes you just need to take that chance and risk to disturb the rhythm of the bowler. And that's what Saqlain has done. Doesn't come from the middle of the bat, but he still managed to get 2. All he needs to do in the first 6 overs is try and clear the infield.
Yeah, you need to reverse the trend. He's just been lining up those dot balls. Current run rate not too flash at 3.4. First 6 overs of power play are always key to set the tone for the opposition. Whether bat in hand or the leather ball. So far, Saudi have been dictating terms. Oh, that was a chance to get some runs on the board. Missed out on that square cut.
Yeah, sometimes as a batter you're thinking a bit too much, a bit too far ahead. This time he was not expecting the ball to be shot and wide, and hence that delay in playing that shot, misses it completely. Needs to play on the merit. Saqlain, I know it's easier said than done, but has to back his instincts.
And look where Nawazish Akhtar, the wicketkeeper, took the ball right across his right ear. So really hurtling through is Usman Najib. Flicked towards cow corner once again. And this time it will have the legs to go for 4. Nicely put away.
On the merit this time, Saqlain waited for it and then just played it with so much of grace and elegance. Outstanding shot. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Just some great timing. No fuss about it. Good head position. And just caresses the ball. So good to watch.
Yeah, the first foolish delivery from Usman Najib. Straying onto the pads and nicely put away. First boundary for Saqlain. Is it the start of many more? Short and wide, hammered, but straight to cover point. And Usman Najib strikes.
Well, that shot was definitely on. It was short, it was wide. He hit that right from the middle, but guess what? He finds the fielder and he makes no mistake. Let's find out. Yeah, that's a fair delivery. Now, that catch, it was sharp. Hit straight to cover. And he didn't have to move too much. Not an inch. Safe pair of hands. First wicket down for Qatar. It's Saqlain Haider walking back. 8 of 9 for him. It's 12 for 1.
Mohammad Ahnaf coming in at number 3. Best of 63 half centuries to his name in his T20i career. Quality bat, and he'll certainly need to show and exhibit that quality this afternoon, because Saudi Arabia are bowling beautifully. Oh, that has been absolutely drilled over cover point. Blink and you'll miss it. Gone for 4 in a flash. What a start for Ahnaf.
What a way to get off the mark. Ahnaf just hitting that so cleanly. Again, full and wide, and goes on the front foot and just smokes that. Beautiful flow of the bat, great extension of the arms. And one bounce over the rope it goes. 16 for 1 after 3.
So Ahmed Raza to continue. Early blow struck by Usman Najib for Saudi. Down the leg side. That was a poor delivery, and he's gotten away with it. Imal Lianage will be kicking himself. Didn't get enough bat on it to miss the fine leg. Sometimes that does happen as an opening batter. You're out of rhythm. You can't quite time the ball. And even boundary balls are not put away. 3 of 8 so far for Lianage. 3 of 9, pardon me. And this was the wicket. It was short and wide. It was there for the taking, but just couldn't miss the fielder. Manan Ali taking a sharp catch. And Osman is rightfully delighted. Saqlain Rashid ruining the opportunity. A must-win game for both, remember. Oh, got big on him. Cramped him for room. And it's a real toil out there for Lianage at the moment. 3 of 10. Superb bowling from Saudi.
Yeah, they've managed to keep things really tight. And they've also extracted a wicket in the process. Ahmed now gets that extra bounce. And surprising Lianage with that. Needs to grind. Imal. It's easier to give it away. Just try for a big hit and then maybe lose your wicket. Or the other option is take your time, get to that runner ball, and then look from there. This is beautifully hit straight down the ground, and that will release some pressure off Imal. 4 runs for him.
Yeah, 2 full there from Ahmed Raza, right in the slot. And Imal Lianage delightfully punching that over mid-off. Right in the slot, and he had the sense to go straight. Didn't play across the line. And easily into the fence. That should get Imal going. Ahmed Raza just a bit too full on that occasion. Needs to rein in his length. It's not that kind of wicket where you need to pitch the ball up. Use that variable bounce. Use those cracks on that hard length, good length area, and you will be in the game. Whipped away off the pads behind square. Straight to the fielder though. Could have done a lot more with that. But now we can see the run scoring is slowly coming in for Qatar. Still 2 overs of power play after this. So if they can get to about 35 or 40, Shoaib, I think that's not too bad.
Yes, I think anything around that range should be okay for Qatar. They need to have wickets in hand in order to then try and accelerate in the last 5 overs. Enough. He's technically very sound. He's got the right temperament. If he can give good company to Imal, and if these two can stitch a partnership, we've got a game on our hands.
Well, it certainly is going to be a close one. 2 teams battling hard. Remember, only the top 2 ranked teams go directly into the final of the Gulf Cricket Championship. Foolish delivery. Wanted to cream that through the covers. Just that swing away. Getting Ahnaf to mistime the ball. Current run rate of 5.5. So it's been slow going so far. And this man, well, he's been a terrific find for Saudi, hasn't he? A pure wicket taker is always a bonus.
Absolutely, and I think it's early days for him. He'll get better, stronger, mentally he'll mature and physically he'll get a lot more consistent in his line and length. So all this exposure is just going to do wonders for him and for Saudi Arabia.
Nicely bowled. They're taking a chance on the run. Or not quite. Sent back in time, and think that was a wise decision. 4 overs gone. Not a bad one from Ahmed Raza. 21 for 1 Qatar. So just a 2 over burst for Usman Najib. It's going to be Ishtiaq Ahmed coming in from the near end. 21 for 1. Ishtiaq. Quite an experienced campaigner. 41 wickets in his T20i career.
I'm a bit surprised that he's not sharing the new ball with Usman Najib. Normally he'll start the bowling for Saudi Arabia. He's got the ability to swing the ball. They've preferred Ahmed over him.
Struck on the pads, or the thigh pad rather. Will sneak a single. Direct hit coming in from Nawazish. And you can see very round armish action. So like you mentioned, will get that swing in the air, especially in these blustery conditions.
Yes, and that's why for Ishtiaq.
Yeah, that's one thing I have noticed with the Saudi field setup. They haven't been that attack-minded in the field placing, trying to surround the batters rather than put men in catching positions. Maybe it could be the choice of ends. Ishtiaq wanted to bowl here from the near end to the com box. Quick drop and run there. Good batting from Ahnaf. When the bowler is on those boundaries away, just keep that scoreboard ticking with 1s and 2s.
And never a bad idea to rotate strike. Does unsettle the bowler too. A very unusual innings from Imal. 13 deliveries for his 9, but he's now getting a lot more confident. And this we've seen here at the ICC Academy. The more time you spend in the middle, the more runs you get.
Trying to pull off the front foot there. Not an easy shot to execute on a wicket with variable bounce. Short mid wicket in place. So that is one man in a catching position, sort of. I'd rather have that orthodox slip fielder in. Maybe a short extra cover, short mid wicket in front of the wicket for anything mistimed in the air. Current run rate of just 5.1. So it's been a sedate start for Qatar. There you can see pretty much orthodox setup. Nicely played, just gliding it down to third for a single. So looks like Imal has taken your sage advice. He's just looking to hunker down, bat for time, and he'll be in good stead.
Yeah, and we know that he's got the ability to make it up for it. Even if he's going at less than run a ball, once he settles in, he becomes very fluent in his approach, and then he's got the ability to hit the good balls for boundaries as well. So has to play to his strength.
Steady over from Ishtiaq Ahmed so far. Nicely bowled there within the stumps. And just hurried on to Ahnaf there. So just 1 over of power play remaining. Current run rate below a 5. Would you credit that to poor batting or excellent Saudi bowling?
No, I think the bowling has been really good. They've not given away a lot of boundary balls. They've ensured that they keep it as close to the stumps as possible, and the length has also been apt according to the conditions. So definitely belongs to Saudi. All the credit.
Sneaking into him once again, and an excellent over from Ishtiaq comes to an end. 5 overs up. Qatar are 24 for 1. Time for a change in the com box as we hand it over to Mudassir Ali and Rashid Mohammed. Over to you, gents. So going with the trend, Saudi Arabia captain winning the toss and opting to bowl first, and the bowlers are doing a pretty good job. At the other end, a watchful start, I would say, from Imal. He has lost his partner, in fact, Saklain. Now it's Hanaf and Imal out there in the middle. And near the boundary rope in the com box, joining me is Muhammad Rashid. Welcome, Rashid.
Thank you, Mudassir. Well, that's the venue for us, the ICC Academy. Brilliant facilities here at the ICC Academy. Lush green outfields. We've got two grounds, one behind us. But at the moment, Saudi Arabia are all over Qatar. Although they've lost just one wicket, Qatar, but they haven't been able to score too many runs. 24 for 1 in 5.2 overs. This is a brilliant effort with the ball for Saudi Arabia.
Oh, absolutely, and keeping in mind the windy conditions, and good to see the fast bowlers operating well, not giving much room. A youngster, right arm fast bowler Ahmed, wicketless but very economical.
Yeah, 11 runs in 2.2 overs. Still very young, Ahmed Raza. And he comes once again. That's nicely bowled. A forced shot from Imal. He's got it from the middle of the battle. That'll run away for a boundary. Much needed for Saudi Arabia.
A width offered. And timely boundary for Qatar. A good use of the wrist. The best part was made sure to play in the air, clearing that infield, lightning quick outfield, helping Imal and Qatar to fetch a boundary. And this is the over they will be targeting. They need some runs by the end of the power play.
Certainly, Mudassir, I think this is very important for them, that they get some runs. They're way behind the run rate. Goes towards the onside this time. Good use of the bottom hand. Doesn't have the legs to go for a boundary, but they'll pick up a couple of runs. Good momentum shown here by Imal. He's been out there for quite a while.
Trying to shift the gears here. It's a rare side that we are watching Imal batting at strike rate below 100. 19 balls so far faced by left-hand batter. Was not in control. It was a big heave. Luckily, a short mid-wicket, just he walked in.
Tries to go for the big shot once again, misses it completely. They'll go through for a bye. I think this wicket is becoming more difficult to bat. It's becoming slower as the days progressed, and which is why the batters are taking it like a little more difficult than they would have liked. Imal Lianage, like you mentioned, he likes to go Very strong against the bowlers, but that one just kept a little bit low as well. Take nothing away from the bowlers of Saudi Arabia though. They have bowled well.
Absolutely, and you have read the surface quite well, sitting away from the 22 yards, the commentary box, and rightly said they need to use their feet instead of standing deep in the crease and trying to go big. This is much better, but in the air, fielder settling, and Ahmed gets his first wicket in this game. The young lad strikes for Saudi Arabia, and thanks the Almighty. Anaf, who was looking good, wanted to go big. He was not in control. Wicket number 2 going down.
That's a fair delivery. So that's out of the way. Once again, a batter trying to go over. I think he was trying to go over long on. Didn't get it right, and the fielder placed that long off. Takes it quite comfortably at the end. Big wicket this one. Mohammad Hanaf gone after scoring 5 of 7. 6 overs completed. Power play out of the way. It's 31 for 2.
What an end to the power play for Saudi Arabia. Throughout the 6 overs, they kept things tight. 2 wickets going down, and in comes the experience. Muhammad Tanveer, 58 matches, 175 runs. And look at that average, Rashid, 46, that too in a shorter format. And top of that, the strike rate looks excellent, 138.
Yeah, he scored so many runs for Qatar. More than 1,700 runs. Best of 88 unbeaten. So he's one player to watch out for. He has been very impressive so far. We've seen him play good knocks. That's the end of the power play. 6 overs completed. But I think those 6 overs clearly belong to Saudi Arabia. Qatar at 31 for the loss of 2 wickets. Currently going at just a shade over 5 runs and over.
Power play over, right?
They need a partnership here. They need these 2 batters to settle down. Imal has been out there since the start, so he would want to make sure that he stays till the end. Oh, that's up in the air. That's another opportunity. Faisal Khan settles and takes that. That's another big wicket. Imal Yanagi will have to walk back.
Trying to release the pressure. And what a delivery from Ishtiaq. Putting some effort, hitting the deck hard. Everything is fine with that front foot. Just hurried on the delivery. He was not in control. Eyes wide open by Faisal Khan. A good catch taken. They are striking. Good here. Saudi Arabia fast bowler. 31 for the loss of 3. Imal departs.
Good going, लड़के. Come on, boy. Come on, शाबाश boy, शाबाश. चलो नया लड़के, शाबाश boy.
New batter in is Mohammad Asim. Very talented. We saw a glimpse of his talent yesterday as well. 2 matches. Average of 63. Very healthy. Best of 63 as well. 150 to his name. Strike rate of 225. That's very impressive. He played some very good shots through the outside. Was the team hat-trick, is it? They did pick up a wicket on the last over. Oh, good delivery outside of stump. Mohammad Asim lets it go through. Let's have a look at that wicket once again. It was a very well directed short delivery. Look at where it finished. On outside off stump on his shoulder height, trying to go for that big shot, clear the infield. But a very good catch taken by Faisal Khan as well.
A good team effort we are witnessing from Saudi Arabia. The conditions are favoring the fast bowlers. Oh, very watchful. This is the time of the year here in UAE where the fast bowlers enjoy coming here and exploiting these conditions.
Yeah, especially Mudassir on this wicket as well. This is a very conducive wicket for fast bowling. And there's a bit of cloud cover as well. There's a breeze blowing across the ground, similar to what it was yesterday from third man towards long on. So that will help the fast bowlers too. We saw that short pitch delivery, surprise delivery from Ishtiaq to Ilam Lianage. And a good thing that they've got a slip in place as well. Almost second slip. Oh, look at that. No feet movement from Mohammad Asim. That can be fatal for him.
Made his debut the previous day and got the brilliant 63 in a losing cause. But now he's up against Ishtiaq, who's dictating the terms. Some movement and some pace generated on the previous ball by Ishtiaq. The head coach of Qatar team, former Qatar player as well.
This has been a very good over so far, Mudassir. That's nicely drilled towards the sweeper cover. Will only be a single. Ishtiaq has bowled well. In his 1.5 overs, he's given away just 4 runs, picked up a wicket and a big wicket. Imal Lianage would have wanted to stay till the end, provide that anchor role, but he's been taken out of the equation, and I think that's a big strike for Qatar.
And that too when we're not able to provide that electrifying start, playing out too many dot deliveries. We are into the 7th over and they have already played 22 dot deliveries. The pressure was piling on Imal. A loose shot led to the fall of Imal.
Short delivery once again, it's in the air and taken, another one falls. That's the biggest wicket of the game. Mohammad Tanveer, he was trying to heave that over square leg, gets the fielder in the way, and that's a very good catch. Another one falls for Qatar.
Jubilant. They know the importance of this wicket. Everything is fine with the landing foot of Ishtiaq. Back of length using those wrists and bowling as per the field, and look at that. Good catch taken by the youngster Ahmed Raza. And there you go. Look at the celebrations as if they have won this game. A golden duck for Tanveer. Qatar in deep trouble. 7 overs done and dusted. 32 for the loss of 4.
The captain makes his way to the middle, Mohammad Ruslan Iqbar. A lot of responsibility on his shoulders. His team is in a lot of trouble. They have already lost 4 wickets. Haven't been able to get any partnership going. Mohammad Ruslan Iqbar, 41 matches, 555 runs for him. Average on the lower side, 22.2. Best of 72 unbeaten. 350s to his name as well. Strike rate of 113. This does tell you, Mudassir, that he needs some time out there in the middle. But once he gets settled down, he does convert those runs into, at least into 50s. And he'll need a big effort today to take his team out of trouble. But at the moment, it's going to be Mohammad Asim on strike. Tentative push there, straight to extra cover. Now both of them, they need to make sure that they forge a partnership here, because they've lost a big wicket in the form of Tanveer. Just a slight flick towards square leg. And Ahmed Raza, he was placed so well. He was inside the boundary rope. at least 3 or 4 yards. And Mohammad Tanveer, well, he was the man Qatar were waiting for, looking up to get some runs under his belt. But unfortunately, he couldn't as well. Nicely bowled once again outside off stump. That's a little too wide there. Will be called as a wide.
They have executed their plans quite well, and look at that field setup. It was a trap. There was a fine leg and the deep square leg. He was towards that backward, a bit behind the square leg umpire. Bowling as per the field, so they did their homework quite well, the Saudi Arabia.
Nicely bowled once again. Yes, you're right. There was a plan set. There was a trap set and he fell for that trap. And that was a big wicket. Golden duck for Mohammad Tanveer. He would have wanted to stay there and get his team out of trouble, but that's out of the way now. They need to consolidate both Mohammad Asim and the captain Mohammad Rizlan. Both of them very talented. They've got heaps of talent. Comes down the track. That's a brilliant shot. Out of nowhere, he's produced a magnificent hit for a boundary.
Brave enough. What a shot, what a hit. The talented informed batter, Mohammad Asim, charging down. This is how you play on the surface. Reach the ball, use your feet, not trying to hit it hard. Excellent timing, showing the full face of the blade, and there you go, 1 bounce, 4 runs.
Yeah, that was the key there. Didn't try to overhit it. Placed it nicely, read the field nicely. There was no long off in place. He played well yesterday as well, Mudassir. Looks in good touch. Oh, good comeback delivery from the youngster Ahmed Raza. Giving him a bit of stare as well. Given one for the over, and has it been called as a wide? Yes, I think it's been called as a wide as well. So he'll have to re-bowl, but doesn't matter. Sometimes fast bowlers, they do tend to, give you a stare when you've been hit for a boundary.
And this is the beauty of shorter format. How quickly things changes. He got a boundary, now trying to test the batter with that bumper. So a couple of extras and 4 runs so far in this over.
Nicely flicked away towards fine leg. That's running away towards the boundary. That'll be another boundary. So this is producing some runs in this over. Much needed for Qatar.
He's a class batter. The team is in trouble, but he knows how to get those runs for his team. Asim using those wrist, flick of the wrist, going past that fine leg fielder. Lush green, quick outfield, 4 runs. So the second boundary is over from the blade of Asim.
A very good shot, that one. Using the pace of the bowler. He must have realized that you need to play late on this wicket. It's a very slow wicket. Once again, nicely played and equally well played. Oh, it's a no ball. So he's on his run up. He's hit the stumps, which is why that's been given as a no ball.
An eagle eye, the on-field umpire as well as my co-commentator. He's almost 100 meters away from those stumps, but you're doing a wonderful job here. You need to be out there in the middle as well.
Well, as soon as I saw that on the screen itself, there was no bails on the stumps, which is why I thought that must have been the stumps that were disturbed. So no ball given away. It'll be a free hit delivery. There you go. That's the signal for the free hit. Christmas comes early for Asim. Can he make it count? Oh, tries to hit it too hard and tries to go across the line. So no damage done on the free hit delivery. But that's what happens sometimes. This is not the kind of wicket where you can use your power. Oh, that's the no ball once again. On his run up. Just hitting the stumps with his legs.
A free hit delivery, not fetching any runs. Ahmed Raza says still 10 days to go for that Christmas. So plenty of runs so far in this over. A good over for Qatar. A low full toss and in the gap. Some work for the fielder in the deep. Running hard, converting that single into double. What an over. He is looking in control. Asim So 8 overs done with those couple of runs. Slowly score moves to 45 for the loss of 4.
Well, not a very good-looking scorecard so far for Qatar. Imal Yanage, the only man to get into double figures of 21 deliveries. He scored 16. And then Saklain, 8 of 9, 5 of 7 for Hanaf. Tanveer, golden duck for him. But Asim, good news for Qatar is that Asim is looking in good touch. Run a ball 11 for him. Rizlan yet to open his account. He hasn't faced a deliveries yet. 5 extras have helped them to get to 45 so far. As the captain now on strike against Ishtiyaq. Nicely bowled. That's a good delivery and good to see some aggression shown by Wajiullah as well. He's kept a slip in place.
Astute captaincy from Wajiul Hassan. Putting that pressure on the batter. He's not giving any room. Yes, there were some runs in the previous over. But all they need is a wicket. Did we praise a lot? He removed the slip there, Rashid.
Well, I think that can be a good move as well. Not allow the batter to change strike. He's new to the crease. Yeah, going for a single which isn't there. This is another opportunity and another one falls. That's a run out. Yes and a no, followed by a sorry.
It will hurt them. Dejected, furious at his partner. But there was never a run. Played with soft hands. And straight the ball going into the hands of the fielder. Yes and no, and sending the captain back. There was no way he can make it to that striker, and good job by the fielder, not going for the direct hit, waiting for the keeper to reach the stumps. So another wicket going down, another batter without troubling the scorer. Rizlan, slow walk towards the hut, half of the side, back in the hut, 45 on board.
New man in was Ikramullah. Left-hander Mohammad Ikramullah, 20 matches, 101 runs, 150 as well. Good strike rate, over 130. He needs to provide some stability. A partnership here alongside Mohammad Asim. But credit should be given to how Saudi Arabia have shown great match awareness, game awareness. They've been executing the plans really well. They had plans against every batter, and that's worked for them. Ishtiyaq once again bowling to the new batter Ikramullah, swing and a miss. So great game match awareness, like Mudassir was mentioning. It was Rizlan who played it with very soft hands. Let's have a look once again. He played very soft hands straight to the fielder. There was a yes call from Asim. He did take a couple of steps and then didn't complete the run. No chance for Rizlan to make it back. That is, well, not very good for Qatar. That's the last thing they would have wanted. A wicket in the form of a run out. That's better. That's guided towards deep third. They will pick up a single. So yeah, good match awareness. We talk about that match awareness because, like you mentioned earlier, he didn't throw it straight for the stumps. He didn't go for the direct hit. He rather, look at that, picked it up, realized where the batter was, and then just threw it back to the wicketkeeper, waited for him to get to the stumps. This is very good. This is excellent.
And good to see the wicketkeeper also running towards the stumps. So they're having a wonderful game. teams come into this tournament well prepared, but it's a matter that how you execute your plans, and they are doing a better job. The bowling has been superb. A loosener and 4 runs. Commentator's curse.
Not a good delivery to start with. The Nasim has been in great touch for Qatar. That run out is not bothering him. Plays that nicely. There was 2 fielders placed for that kind of shot. Similar delivery to how he bowled to Mohammad Tanveer. But this time Asim, he made sure that he played it in the gap and got a boundary for himself. Gets the team 50 as well. Asim was good yesterday as well, Mudassir. He got some runs. He's played some brilliant shots through extra cover. Really enjoyed that. He's very strong through the offside. He can play the shots towards the onside as well. A complete batter. Can play 360 degrees.
Asim has got a big fan in the com box. From yesterday, after he scored that brilliant 63, he's all praise for Asim Muhammad Rashid, my co-commentator. And why not? He's batting brilliantly. The team is under pressure on the back foot, getting those boundaries. But top of that, he always makes sure he's behind the ball. He's always in control, finding those gaps. And now they're getting a time to talk to each other because Rashid, I'm just waiting for this.
New balls, please. That ball was lost in the bushes, so we'll get. He's still looking for that, Imran. He doesn't want to get rid of that ball. That was working very well for Saudi Arabia. They managed to pick up 5 wickets. He wants to keep the same ball. I can't find it. We'll just have to see if he's still looking for the ball. No, he's still looking for it. Right, then I think we'll have a drinks break by the time they get the ball changed or find that ball. We'll leave you in the hands of Ahmed Khwaja and Harman Singh.
Right then, Qatar in a real spotter bother here. 50 for 5 after the drinks break. Ishtiaq Ahmed has been outstanding to say the least. 2 for 9 in his 3 overs. Did get hit for a boundary, which required a change of ball. And the 5 wickets that have fallen so far, Harman Singh, welcome to the Combox.
Thank you very much. What a spirit have they showed on the field, Saudi Arabia bowlers. Mohammad Ahmed Raza as well. And Ishtiaq Ahmed. He has been the pick of the bowlers. 2 wickets for him already. Look at that catching as well. This is the big wicket.
The excellent catch in the deep and this unfortunate run out. Confusion all around. And a simple dismissal for Nawazish. So really up against it now. Our Qatar, they need to dig deep to get back into the contest. Mohammad Asim and Ikramullah in the middle. Cracked away over point, but straight to the fielder and dropped. Oh, Osman Najib, that was a sitter.
He's denied the 3rd wicket to Ishtiaq. A sitter put down of a dangerous batter like Asim. Osman Najib, what have you done there? It would have been 50 for 6. Ishtiaq bangs it short, straight towards the fielder, down the throat. He is taking it away from the body.
Just snatched at it, didn't he? And will they rue that drop chance? Time will tell. Meanwhile, the over is done. 9 gone. It's 51 for 5 now. So spin being introduced for the first time by Saudi. So far it's been all about the seamers. Osman Najib, Mohammad Ahmed Raza has completed his quota. And Ishtiaq Ahmed has 1 over left in his kitty as well. So certainly going all in with the seamers is the Saudi captain so far. And it's worked for him, Harman.
Yeah, surely the new bowlers have done well, even the pace bowlers. And a new bowler, Manan Ali, 32 games. Hasn't really got any wickets as far, with the economy of 8.50. And that slip also comes in.
Yeah, let's see if Manan can create an impact as well. Well, that's a real drag down. Got away with that one. Not quite, in fact. Should have been carved over point, but that's the state of mind that the Qatari batters are in the moment. Being very defensive. We've already seen a catch put down of Asim as well. Apesh and over the extra cover. Will be cleaned up by the sweeper cover. Interesting move made by the Saudi skipper.
Well, he's hungry for another wicket here. He's tossing it up. He's inviting the batter to make a mistake. Manan. And he's not got too much of pace. That could really work in. Ikramullah. He's on strike. He's got 1 from 2. So far, every trick played by the skipper of Saudi, Waji, has worked. And Qatar under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, the left-hander at the crease perhaps. Hence the gamble with the part-time off-spinner. Let's see if it pays off. Still no slip in place. A lot of hesitation, a lot of uncertainty between the wickets, between the pair in the middle. We've already seen a run out created. Don't want another one here, Arman.
Yeah, you can't afford to lose another one. It's about building a partnership.
Just do that, nudge the ball around. So I think they'll certainly need to reassess where they are at the halfway mark, because that 140, 150-ish sort of score looks a long way away.
So runs not coming in easy for Qatar. Good toss to win for Saudi, deciding to go for a bowl. But Asim's still there. He has been the run getter for them in the previous game. Batted really well for the 62.
Oh, one-handed sweep attempted through the legs of the keeper. Nawazish did not know much about it. They'll amble through for 2 byes, but unorthodox to say the least.
A couple of runs. Asim not in control of that shot. Trying to play that with one hand. There's a better view of that. Oh, that's very unconventional. I've seen that. Very rare to watch.
And a very low percentage shot as well. The ball drifting away from you, trying to paddle it towards fine. Beautifully played. This will get them runs. This will get them a much needed boundary.
Some applause in the dugout of Qatar. 115 boundaries so far in this tournament. Again, a little width on offer. And he cuts it away. Pierces the gap for a boundary. Much needed as well. And Asim, he'll be the hopes of many in Qatar.
Yeah, not a great delivery. A real drag down from Manan Ali. And he'll retain the strike as well. So a productive over for Qatar. 8 off it. 61 for 5 at the halfway stage. So the captain taking the onus on himself to come and roll his arm over. 5 wickets in his T20i career for Wajih Hassan. Economy rate is not too bad. Just military medium, but I think it's the right approach on this wicket.
Yeah, you got to be a little mix-up. That is what is required at the moment. Wajih Hassan, not the quickest of them, but he's a smart bowler, and the skipper leading from the front is always a good thing, Ahmed.
Oh, absolutely, you want to set the tone in the field. This was that dropped catch. Absolutely nailed it. But straight to the sweeper cover, and Usman Najib just snatching at the ball, not letting it come to him. And hence the chance corner begging. Playing across the line, loud shout. But I do feel the impact was not in line there, Harman.
And also he was stepping down. That would have been a factor as well. But again, if you saw that recap of the catch again, he was taking that catch as if it was by an amateur. If the coaches watch this, they'll surely want to have a look. And look at that appeal for that LBW. Oh, look at that appeal from Wajih. He was begging for that wicket to be given.
Very animated, to say the least. Of course, Asim is the key player in the middle. Change of pace, not quite coming onto the bat. And I think those kind of bowlers, medium fast, military medium, difficult to get away on this sluggish, crumbling sort of wicket here.
And also I was a little surprised that he brought in Manan Ali, the part-time spinner, in place of Zainul Abidin or Usman Khalid. Two very good spinners.
Yeah, the two left-arm orthodox, perhaps just the fear of Ikramullah, the big burly left-hander. Well, head-to-head, Qatar have been ruling the roost over the Saudis, but it's been well fought. So it would be a sort of an upset if Saudi win this afternoon. Nicely bowled and watchfully played. That's all Ikramullah needs to do at the moment. Just push the ones and twos alongside Asim.
That single by Ikramullah, doing some smart work, building up a partnership. And I really feel that head-to-head today might change in the favour. It will be 5-4 if Saudi beat Qatar. So far, Saudi has stuck to the plan. They've worked really well. They've got the wickets early on. 5 batters already in the dugout in 10.3 overs.
Yeah, I like the energy in the field. They've been very chirpy, very enthusiastic, flying about, heading after the ball. And more importantly, apart from Usman Najib there, they've held on to their catches for the most part. Let's see if the captain can create an impact with the ball in hand. Nice flowing punch to the right of the sweeper cover. And they'll take 2 quite easily. Big square boundaries here at the ICC Academy Ovals.
Yeah, he's a very confident batter, Asim. Hitting that really powerfully, but unable to beat that fielder in the deep. It is Usman Najib who dropped the catch of Asim, and after that, Asim is in more confidence. He had an excellent outing last day. Scored 60 plus runs. He was exquisite with his timing. He was going for the big shots.
No single there, short mid wicket hovering. So a tidy over from Wajih Hassan. 4 off it. 11 gone, 65 for 5.
And there you can see, taking some pictures, Amil Al-Ruhaihi, who's the General Secretary of Qatar Cricket Association. He's here to cheer his team up, who don't look in a very good position. In comes the new bowler, Zainul Abidin. We were talking about it.
Yeah, it was a short-lived experiment with Manan Ali. So they've got Zainul Abidin, frontline left arm orthodox. 34 wickets in his T20i career, excellent economy rate. And that's all the demand will be from Wajul Hassan. Keep it tight, build that dot ball pressure, and eventually it will pay. Oh, struck on the pads, clearly pitching outside leg for me, but a encouraging start for Zainul Abidin.
He's a very good bowler. The left armer against left-hander will be an interesting battle. Usually we see the batters take the toil against the bowlers, but a good appeal. Let's have a look at that. It's probably sliding down the leg. Not out, says the umpire.
Beautifully glided, very fine. And third will have to give up the chase. Beautifully played by Ikramullah. A much needed boundary for Qatar.
Just that delicate touch as Ikramullah picks up a boundary. 116, the total tournament force so far. And look at that shot. Beautifully. Premeditated shot. Got that length that he wanted. And puts it away for a four. The fielder gave it a long chase, but the ball eventually getting the win.
Partnership up to 24 of 18. So very much doing the rebuild. 45 for 5 they were a couple of overs ago. So good job being done here. Tucked away fine once again. Plenty of free real estate there, and they'll amble through for 2. So they're playing the spinners quite comfortably at the moment, you would say.
And no problems for Ikramullah and Asim. Asim looks well set for the 25. Should he go back to the pace bowlers and try and pick up wickets now?
Very good question. Ishtiaq only has 1 over left. Usman Najib has 2. So could he just roll the dice with giving 1 over to Usman maybe? Hint of grip and turn there, but not too much. And Waji himself turning his arm over. So do they have enough pace bowling options though, Harman? That's the question.
Well, a very valid thing you said there. And look at that delivery. Sharp turn coming in towards the left-hander.
Nicely bowled there. Was the fuller one. He was on the back foot. So current run rate of just around 6.1. Just looking at 120 odd. They need to target 135, 140 I feel to really be in the game, Qatar. Glided to the short third. Not a bad over from Zainul Abidin. 6 off it, 71 for 5 after 12. So the skipper will continue. First over was not too bad. Beautiful back cut behind point. Long chase for the sweeper cover. He won't make it. Yet another boundary from Mohammad Asim.
A very good start to the over. Asim rubbing salt on the wounds of the bowlers. Waiting for that. Played it very late. And beats the fielder at short third. Was a full-fledged dive by Usman Najib, but unable to cut that off. A 4 to start the over number 13. A good start here. Asim getting the bulk of the runs. 29 from 23 already. And he's got 5 boundaries out of the 29.
Yeah, this is a fabulous knock. Good counter punch coming in from Asim. But he needs to prolong this innings. Go all the way really. Still keeping third in the circle. Maybe move that sweeper cover squarer. If you offer width like that, you will be carved away and punished. Back-to-back boundaries.
Well, Asim, he's been in some good touch and he continues from where he stopped last day. What a shot. Again, width on offer. Too much width. And the batter extending those arms. Catch it was the cry, but the fielder had no chances. And the outfield is lightning fast.
Fabulous clean striking. They're feeding him to his strength. And he's smashing them to all parts. Partnership up to 34. This is a good fight back by Qatar. They haven't been slowed down by the loss of early wickets. And he's always shaping up for that glide behind point. Shy at the stumps. And that's inexperience from young Raza. There was no need for that throw.
Very unhappy Waji with that direct hit. It's the young bowler, Ahmed Raza. And they sneak in that single, courtesy of the overthrow. It was again a similar shot that he was attempting.
Yeah, that's all he really wants to do. Look for that gap at point. Did get the direct hit, but he was always safe. And those ricochets will always frustrate the captain. Yeah, he's like, why? I have deep mid-wicket set. He was never going to come around for the backup.
Well, it was a good pose for the photo.
Oh, absolutely. You look good, you play good, you pay good. You play good, they pay good. Pardon me, I fumbled that one. But no fumbling coming in from Mohammad Asim so far. Ikramullah. What does he have in mind? Bit of a leading edge, but very sensible from the all-rounder so far. Just keeping that scoreboard ticking, supporting Asim.
Ikram doing smart things here, feeding the strike back to Asim. He knows Asim is looking very good. He can see the ball as a football. Make use of that. Let him get the big hits. And Asim, how impressive has he been? Just the second game, and he's already making a mark.
Hard pull. Will find the deep square leg. It is the bigger boundary towards that mid-wicket square leg region here at the ICC Academy Oval 1. But he's certainly looking to go for those horizontal bat shots.
He knows that he has to stay, and if he stays, he will go for the big shots. 11 of this over so far. There's still one more delivery to come in. And both these batters are doing good, talking to each other. And there you can see, caught in position, but again, not getting that from the meat of the bat. It's been flicked away for a single. A single coming off that over to finish off 12 of it. And after 13, it's 83 for the loss of 5.
बोल के लड़के शाबाश
Projected score suggesting around 130 will be what Qatar will manage. I think they need to add another 10 to 15 runs on top of that to have a safe-ish score. Zainul Abidin to continue. Amullah once again looking to glide the ball. He hasn't played that big slog sweep towards cow corner just yet.
Just worked away for a single, but Zain doing the right thing, trying to attack at the stumps, not giving room. And there is our associate sponsors, 7 districts. Thank you very much for all the services.
There it is, but towards the long on region. And of course our broadcast team at TPT 360. Fabulous live visuals being beamed all over the world. And 7 districts, yes, they've been very active, especially in the UAE domestic scene. And wonderful to have them on board as associate sponsors of this prestigious tournament. It's only going to get bigger and better, Harman.
Rightly said, Ahmed. And for all those viewers, it's a TPT 360 production for all these live visuals.
Hard sweep, but in the air. Will find the gap though. Mohammad Asim dictating terms.
He's playing around the park. Another boundary, make that tally 119. The tournament 4 so far. And Asim, he's ready to go for those shots. Got in position early, that head position, and knew that there was a gap in the deep square leg area. Picks up a boundary. That drop catch, something that Usman Najib would be thinking about. What has he done?
Oh, it's proving to be quite costly indeed. Partnership up to 43 for the 6th wicket. Superb rear guard action, and you can see the body language has changed. And watchful against the fuller delivery, but looking very comfortable at the crease right now is Asim.
Well, Faisal Khan, he is someone that will be relying on getting those runs. He batted really well in the game against Kuwait.
Hard sweep again, gone behind square, should be a couple. They will settle for one though. Oh, they're pushing for two. What's happening here? An almighty mix-up. Disaster. A self-inflicted wound for Qatar. And it's the key man, Asim, who may be run out here. I think we'll need to check. I don't think Ikramullah left his crease. Work here for the TV umpire.
Ikramullah, he's walking back. Well, he's done the right thing. But what has he done is that run was never the second one. A big mix-up. Asim was there and he sacrifices his wicket. He will walk back. And that's the 6th wicket falling.
Well, we told it earlier, they needed to avoid the self-inflicted wounds. And this is yet another one. Ikramullah gone for 12, run out. It's 89 for 6. So let's take a look again. I always felt there was two, but Asim was just ambling through. Ball watching. And yeah, Ikramullah then sacrificing his wicket at the non-striker's end.
But this is something wrong done by Ikramullah. You can't be watching the ball. You got to look at the non-striker. And the wicket falls. And it's going to be Mujibur Rahman who comes in. Got his debut cap yesterday. But again, big wicket. 89 for 6 for Qatar in 13.5. There you can see the stats.
Yeah, very new in his T20i career. But grab the opportunity, seize the moment. Let's see if Mujib can play that partner's role to Mohammad Asim. Now that run out will be playing on his mind as well. Really out of nothing, a wicket thrown away. Hard punch behind square once again. And this time the calling is much more precise, but who needs it when the ball crosses the boundary rope for 4?
It was Mohammad Imran in the deep. Goes for the slide, misses it completely. A 4 to end the over. 10 off it. It was a very good shot off the back foot. Punches that, but the fielder could have done better. And a 4 there onto the fan code board. End of the over. 14 done, 93 for 6.
So another change in the bowling. The captain has taken himself off. Usman Khalid, 18 wickets in his T20I career so far. 2 4-fers. Brilliant economy rate, below 6. So he's had to bide his time to get his opportunity. So they've sneaked in 2 overs from Waji, 1 coming in from Manan Ali. They still perhaps need another over from somewhere down the line. And Mujibur Rahman, I sense that a big shot is coming soon, Arman.
Well, he might be eyeing for the big shot, but again, Usman is not going to give you that length on offer very easy. He's a very controlled bowler. That's why the economy of less than 6 is visible.
Yeah, so far he's applying himself. Gets off the mark. Still all of 5 overs to go after this. So they have plenty of time on hand.
That's Nawazish, the wicketkeeper, replacing Siddharth Sankar. He's done well behind the stumps. It would be with the bat that matters the most, I feel, for Saudi.
Oh, absolutely, especially in T20 cricket. You need a wicketkeeper batter who's proficient with the blade in hand. Bit of a bottom edge on that one. There is a loud appeal. Waiting for the umpire signal. And it's given as run. So yeah, there was some bat involved.
Some bat involved. You can see there, Asim trying to go for that shot again. It was a close call, but again, I think the bat was prominent for Gopa Kumar, as he says, not out.
Steady over from Osman so far. Just keeping it simple, like you mentioned. He's not going to give you any hit me deliveries, that's for sure.
There's that length also on offers. He's also got a quicker arm as well. Keeping it simple.
Excellent over from Osman Khalid. After 15, Qatar are 95 for 6. And a time for a change in the com box as well, as we hand it over to Shoaib Ahmed and Mudassir Ali.
$95 for the loss of 6. Wickets tumbling down here in ICC Cricket Academy. Last to post a total. Bulk of the runs coming from Mohammad Asim, 45 of just 32 balls. Running hard, looking for that second. Brilliant running between the wickets. Look at that full length dive coming in from Asim. The team is on the back foot, but they do have the services of Mohammad Asim inching closer to his personal milestone. His debut game, scored that brilliant 63 unbeaten runs. He continues to excel with the bat. He's on the back foot, wanted to cut. A good comeback. There's also a comeback in the com box. Joining me is Shoaib Ahmed. Welcome, Shoaib.
Thank you, Mudassir. Nicely cut away. That's in the gap. Chase for the fielder, but he's not going to get there in time. And guess what? Asim is going to get to his 50. What a knock from Asim. He is a superstar in the making for Qatar. Watch out for him and remember that name. He is outstanding, and yet again under pressure, he's performed for his side. 51 of 35 deliveries.
What a brilliant 50. Back-to-back 50s for this talented Mohammad Asim. And in the process, 100 also comes up for Qatar. Goes down on one knee. Running hard yet again, but no chance of that second run. So energy levels going up in the dugout as well as in the com box.
It has been a refreshing knock from Asim. Just so good to watch him bat the way he has come out. It's just his second game, and still he's ensured that he's made an immediate impact for his side. While the others have seemed to struggle against the bowling of Saudi Arabia, Asim has looked his absolute best. End of the over. 16 overs bowled, 4 more to go. Qatar 103 for 6. Usman Najib back into the attack. 2 overs, 10 runs conceded and a wicket for him. Short ball, and that's been pulled well by Mujib. It's in the gap. 2 fielders converging. None of them can get there in time. And another boundary to start the over for Qatar.
A positive approach from Mujib. Taking on Najib. Shifting on the back foot, the weight, and nicely managed in the gap. What a start to the over. Now they are trying to pull the things back. 18 runs partnership worth between Mujib and Asim. What a shot, what a drive. Confident looking stroke from Mujib. What a knock we are witnessing from Mohammad Asim. Back-to-back 15s in this tournament. The rescue ranger as of now for Qatar cricket team. Started off brilliantly using the feet. And look at that class. Rolling those wrists, finding those gaps on regular basis. The timing has been impeccable from Asim. Nicely bowled. Equally well managed. 9 fours. A knock of 53 from Asim of just 37 balls. He looks in completely different zone. Wickets were going down. Runs were hard to come, but he's making sure to get some quick runs for his team. It's a good over in progress for Qatar. And a good catch taken, change of pace. Wanted to play fine. Thick outside edge and a good catch taken by the wicket keeper.
A wicket at the wrong time for Qatar. They've lost Mujib, who was trying to play that. Fair delivery. Wanted to play that fine. Mujib gets the edge. Too close to cut. And a very good catch behind the stumps. Nawazish with the gloves in his hand. Mujibur Rahman out for 7 of 9. Qatar 109 for 7.
Check leg. Thank you. You done?
Amir Farooq walks in. 31 best, strike rate of almost 100. 14 matches, 77 runs. Team is in a bit of bother. All he needs to do is give some support to Mohammad Asim. Leaking some runs, but what matters is that wicket going down in this over. And look at that cunning, slower delivery. Wanted to play that fine, but what a take. A full length dive from Nawazish. But the good news for Qatar, Asim still out there in the middle.
Goes full Usman and targets the block hole there. Gets it right. Asim could only get a single, but he's looked so good when he's come out to bat every time. 2 times in this series, and on both occasions he's done well. 111 for 7.
अरे यहाँ पे आजा भाई जल्दी जोड़ के शबाश लड़के बॉलिंग लेफ्ट आर्म राउंड थोड़ा सा
Last 3 overs to go. Asim still out there in the middle. Full delivery, wanted to play that over extra cover, doesn't get it in the gap. Zainul Abidin coming into bowl. Not a bad spell from him. Didn't get a wicket, but he's up against the best of Qatar. Now he'll get a single. How far can Qatar get from here, Mudassir? What do you think is a decent total now?
I think 130, 135, because they were in trouble losing 5 wickets at the score of 45. A good recovery, but all depends on Asim now. He needs to stay till the end. This new man, Amir Farooq, yet to get off the mark. A brave move by captain to get a spinner bowling that. Bowling 18th over. Losing the fade, but played straight towards the fielder. Tight over in progress, Shoaib.
Yeah, trying to bowl as full as possible, Khalid. Not a bad idea, not a bad option when you're bowling in the death. Now catches is the call. It's in the gap. Faisal will clean it up. Fumble there, a misfield. And finally, he collects it cleanly.
So a couple of runs added to the total of the mark. Amir, he has been kept busy throughout this innings. Look at that. A fumble, trying to recover. It reminds me of Abdul Razzaq of Pakistan, if you remember. It was way back in 1999, playing for Pakistan against Australia. He has a couple of slip-ups before collecting the ball. So with that dot delivery, 18 overs done, 114 for the loss of 7.
Usman back into the attack. His 4th over starts with a full delivery. Shy at the stumps. Good backup by the captain.
Team was in trouble yet again. Showing his class, Asim. A 55. Crucial run still out there in the middle. And at the other end, it's Usman Najib. What a day he is having with the ball. Couple of wickets in his kitty. Back off length in the air, going for that single. And manages to get that all-important single. Now it's Asim, who's back on strike. They need a big over. If they want to go beyond 135 or even 140, he needs to strike big in this over. So far he has been calm and composed. The controlled aggression we have seen throughout this innings from Mohammad Asim.
Slower delivery that's been heaved. Oh, just over the fielder at mid-wicket. Looking for 2 and will get them. Lucky escape from Asim. Didn't middle it too well, but he still managed to get a couple of runs.
Look at that yet again. Change of pace. Just managed to clear that fielder at short mid-wicket. How impressed are you with Mohammad Asim, Shoaib?
He's been very impressive. I'm just excited to watch him bat. The way he's batting, the kind of ease that he bats with, Asim, he has all the signs of becoming one of the best for Qatar. to be coming out to bat in a tricky situation in just his second game, showing the calm and composure that is needed. It seems like he's been playing international cricket for quite a long time. So I think Qatar have found a very good cricketer in Asim, and if they can groom him and nurture him, he'll win them a lot of matches in the future.
Yes and no, another mix-up, but no damage has been done this time. Needed a better throw. A slow response from Amir Farooq. He was never interested to go for that single. Firmly struck straight into the hands of the fielder. Couple of steps. A risky run. Survives Amir Farooq. What an over. A tight over. A boundaryless over so far.
Last ball of the over and his spell. Wanted to ramp that, play that lap shot, and will be a legal delivery because he's shuffled Asim. In the end, a very good spell from Usman Najib. 2 wickets in his 4 overs and gave away just 22 runs. And after 19 overs with 1 more over to go, the score for Qatar reads 120 for 7. Last over, it's going to be Ishtiaq to complete his quota of 4 overs. He too has been miserly in his spell, coming back to bowl the last over of the innings. That's in the air. Will it be taken? Yes! Wajiul Hassan, the captain, collects the catch, and Ishtiaq gets his 3rd wicket. Amir Farooq has been dismissed.
Ordinary piece of batting. Trying to go big. The situation demanded him to rotate the strike, but he has some other plans. So miles up in the air. All eyes wide open. A good catch taken by the fielder at mid-off. A wicket going down. Wicket number 8. Amir Farooq managing just 4 is 120 for the loss of 8.
Scoring a leg. Thank you. Bowling right cam over 5 to go. Thank you.
Mohammad Nadeem, full and on the pads, missed it completely, and Ishtiaq strikes yet again. Back-to-back wickets for him. More importantly, Asim is stranded at the non-striking end.
A double strike. Back-to-back wickets going down. Everything is fine. The legal delivery. It was in the block hole. A close call. A golden duck comes in, said hi, hello, and walks back. 120 for the loss of 9.
Go back. Tell him the light one. Thank you. अब आपके ऊपर डिपेंड है कि कैच पकड़ते हैं कैसे बहुत खेला है आपके ऊपर कितनी है 29 है ये ना एरिया हो गया छोटा लगा इसको बल्ला लगा निकल के जेल में आ गया इसने मुझे विकेटों में मारनी है बहुत
Number 11 for Qatar, Jabir comes out to bat. His whole and sole responsibility is to take a single off the pads. And mission successful. He's brought Asim back on strike.
It was a hat-trick delivery. What an over. Ishtiaq having an excellent day with the ball. A brilliant delivery. Fuller onto the pads. And straight away the finger going up. So at last is Asim. He's back on strike. He has 3 deliveries up his sleeves to go big against Ishtiaq. 121. Change of pace. And what an effort. Yes and no. Thought of that single. But he sent his partner back.
Rightly so. I think it's important that Asim plays the last 2 deliveries. Good fielding. Just falling short of Faisal. Had he dived forward, that could have been a wicket. Never that case, as he wanted to ensure that he doesn't let the ball pass. So much needed and a very important, crucial dot ball in this over. What a spell this has been from Ishtiaq. Last 2 deliveries. Sliced in the air, catches the call. Again will land short. It's Abdul Wahid Abdul Ghaffar this time with a valiant effort. No run taken.
So couple of chances going down. Nowhere near the ball. Not in control. A full and dive. But what matters is that they haven't taken a single. Yet to consider run with the bat in this over, Ishtiaq.
Just 1 run in the form of a leg bye so far. Last ball of the innings. Now, has he got enough connection? No, it's in the air. Catches the call. Again, it'll be dropped. 3 chances, all put down. And in the end, they take 2. So 2 runs on the last ball of the over and of the innings. And Qatar finish at 123. What a spell this has been from Ishtiaq. 4 overs, 4 wickets and just 12 runs.
Exploiting the conditions quite well. The Saudi Arabia fast bowlers. Ishtiaq Ahmed, pick of the bowler, going for just 12 runs, getting 4 wickets. What a knock yet again from Muhammad Asim. Yet to get out in his T20 international career. Early days for him. But an excellent knock. Rescue ranger for Qatar. 123 for the loss of 9. They're allotted 20 overs. And looking at the batting card, they have their own problems at the top of the order. Himal struggles, so was Saklan, Hanaf and Golden Duck for Tanveer and Rizlan unable to open the account. But it was Asim who came good yet again with the bat, managing 60 unbeaten and 12 runs from Ikram, helping them to post 123. And top of that, 11 extras have been leaked by the fast bowlers and the spinners of Saudi Arabia. And if you talk about the bowling, the seamers dominating, the likes of Usman Ahmed, Ishtiaq. Usman and Ahmed, they bowled brilliantly in the power play. Couple of wickets for Usman, 4 wickets for Ishtiaq. He was clearly pick of the bowlers. 4 overs going for just 12 runs. And the other bowlers, the spinners, did a pretty good job. And let's see the highlights of the first innings of this game. They were asked to post a total. They came out with a plan, the fast bowlers of Saudi Arabia. Saklan was the first batter to get out. They bowled really well. The catching has been brilliant. Ahmad Raza got that big wicket of Hanaf. Then one more wicket going down. The fielding has been up to the mark, and this was a big wicket of Tanveer going down. But then came Asim, and then there was a mix-up between Asim and Captain Rizlan. Good game awareness shown by the fielder to get rid of Rizlan, but at the other end it was Asim who made sure to get those runs, dealing in boundaries. What an effort put in by Asim, single-handedly taking the team to 123. Yet again, there was a mix-up. The running between the wickets has been a big problem in this innings for Qatar batters. Very strong toward that square region, and in the process he brings up his 50. Then a wicket going down of Amir Farouk. The very last over of first ball trying to go big. Then a double strike from Ishtiaq. What an over we have witnessed, just going for 3 runs in the final over of this innings. So all Qatar were able to manage is 123. We'll dive into short break. Once we are back, we'll bring you the chase of Saudi Arabia. They need 124 runs in their allotted 20 overs to get a couple of points in their kitty.
Good afternoon, cricket fans, and welcome back to the ILT20 Gulf T20i Cricket Championship 2024. Match number 6 in progress. Saudi Arabia inviting Qatar to bat first. And well, they've got a score of 123 for the loss of 9 wickets on the board. Mohammad Asim, the standout batter, carrying his bat through 60 not out of 47. Not getting much support from the rest of the batting lineup. But Harman Singh, yesterday we saw Bahrain defend a similar score against Kuwait as well.
Yes, it was a low-scoring thriller where Bahrain beat Kuwait by 4 runs, and that is what even Qatar would be thinking. Well, that was the first game of yesterday. And let's have a look at that, how Saudi Arabia bowlers were. Usman was really good, 4 overs, 2 for 22. Ishtiaq Ahmed, pick up the bowlers, 4 for 12 in his 4. Got Ahmed Raza, who bowled well, 1 for 30 in his 4 overs. Manan just that 1 over, went away for 8. Waji, none for 16 in his 2. Zain bowled well, none for 24 in his 3. And Usman in those 2 overs, none for 5. So 124 the target being set by Qatar for the Saudi batters. There are the 2 match officials, the on-field umpires. Zayed Usman from Kuwait alongside Gopa Kumar.
Right, then the Saudi openers emerging out there in the middle. It's going to be Faisal Khan, the big hitter to the left of your screen. Alongside him, it's going to be Usman Khalid. So let's see if they can really get going here. They've changed their opening order this afternoon. Interesting move here, Harman. What do you reckon?
Very interesting move, I would say. Usually you see Waheed open with Faisal. Here they have gone with left hand, right hand combination. Faisal Khan created a havoc with the bat in hand against Kuwait. Got them off to a flying start. And after he got dismissed, Saudi Arabia batters struggled. But 124 to win of 20. Required run rate 6.15. It is a gettable ask. And Faisal Khan's start will be very important. You can see that smile on his face. Alongside him, he is an experienced campaigner, Usman Khalid, the left-hand batter. Usually middle order batter, but today promoted up the order.
Maybe because of that experience that you mentioned, they've sent him out there. You need to be careful in these low-scoring games. The key is to get ahead of the required run rate of 6.15. So if they can aggress in the power play, let's see if this new look opening pair can do the job for Saudi. In terms of Qatar, they will be relying heavily on the likes of Amir Farooq and Mohammad Jabir. Meanwhile, Usman Khalid's T20i career, best of 21, not particularly flattering figures. But like you mentioned, he's an experienced hand. And let's see if he can get it right this afternoon at the ICC Academy Ovals.
Well, yes, he's usually coming in the middle order and hasn't really got the chance to get those big runs. But those stats, Faisal Khan, he averages 32, 1,285 runs in the 46 games, a best of 101, 650s and 100, and that strike rate, 173. He's a fearless batter and likes to go for the big shots. And you've got Jabir, who's got the new ball.
21 wickets in his 18 matches. Slightly on the higher side in terms of the economy rate, but I'm sure his captain Rizlan Iqbal could care less if he can get Faisal Khan early. Here we go then, first ball of the run chase. Oh, immediately jabbing at the ball there. Big grunt coming in from Jabir, giving it his all.
And also got that slip in position. And you can hear the field. They're all pumped up and they know that they got to do that. Yesterday we saw Bahrain where they defended. They were full in charge. Their bowlers were pumped up. And that is what Qatar has to do here. They heavily rely with the opening attack. It's Jabir and Amir Farooq usually. The right-hander and the left armour. And look at that delivery. Some shape early on. Beautifully bowled.
That will certainly encourage them, and good to see a catching man in position as well at slip. Good looking punch down the ground. Mid-on will clean it up, and Usman Khalid is safely underway, as are the men from the kingdom.
Well, yes, not much power on that, but first runs on the board. And now on strike, you've got the dangerous batter. And let me tell you, once he gets going, the going gets better. He can hit any boundary on any given ground. He is such a powerful man. He's a big man, Faisal Khan. Jersey number 5 for him. And well, that target of 124.
Well, he will certainly make this run chase look relatively pedestrian if he gets going. But that is a big if. It is a difficult wicket to bat on. A bit too paced, some variable bounce. So let's see if Jabir can get it right against Faisal Khan. Oh, this has gone straight up. And it's a no ball. Can you believe it, Harman Singh?
Well, I can't believe it, but Saudi will believe it. It's a no ball. Faisal Khan with a lifeline. And plus a free hit on offer, but Usman Khalid will face it. What has Jabbar done there? It was a good plan on offer, but he's overstepped.
Well, that is absolutely criminal. And that too in a low scoring game. He was well over the popping crease. It wasn't even close. An eagle-eyed Gopala Krishnan, our match official in the middle. So free hit for Usman Khalid. Will he be looking to lash one over point or maybe punch it down the ground? An early life, an early escape. I think Faisal Khan may have heard the call of the no ball, hence he went for that shot.
He would have liked to face the free hit delivery. An open license to free those arms.
Well, with the strike rate of 173, everything is a free hit for him. Here we go then. Sliced over the offside ring. It will sail away into the fence for a boundary.
Well, that was crunched. A little dance on the wicket. And over the covers fielder. 1, 2, 3. The tournament 4 so far. And 7 on the board in the first 3 deliveries. Look at that shot once again. Shimmy down a little bit. And that connection was pure as pies. And a couple of bounces crawling away for a 4.
Yeah, I feel like Jabbar is trying to bowl a bit too quick here. He's trying to blast the top order away of Saudi Arabia. You need to find that hard length, good length area. The pitch will assist you. It's not easy to play those horizontal bat shots. I just think he's getting a bit carried away here.
But Ahmed, also one good thing about this ground that I have observed is as the day progresses, afternoon games, second innings batting has been very easy. The first innings is tricky.
Yeah, we saw the first 200 score of the tournament. Oh, that has been slammed over cow corner. And that is going into the fence once again. Back-to-back 4s for Usman Khalid.
Well, that is the reason why Usman is sent up the order, promoted as an opener. And I think both these openers are going to go for the big shots right from the word go. As Usman collects his second boundary. What a shot. Not a good delivery. That length on offer.
Yeah, not too worried about his technique. Just see ball, hit ball. And that was hit quite cleanly indeed. So this has been an inspired move to send Usman Khalid up the order. 9 of 4. He's taking the attack to Mohammad Jabir here. And he's leaking runs. Slight changes in the field. Will they have an effect? It remains to be seen. 2 men deep on the onside. Fending at that one, but straight to the extra cover. Better delivery.
And it looks like there is a change in wicket keeping for Qatar. It's the skipper Rizlan who's keeping. Usually we see Imal Lianage behind the stumps. Well, that is a little different kind of an approach. Rizlan usually seen in covers area as a fielder. Today with the wicket keeping gloves.
Yeah, Imal not currently on the field. He took a few blows in his batting effort, so might not be fully comfortable. A swing and a miss. Better delivery and a good end to the over, but perhaps the damage has been done. 11 for no loss.
Bowling left on over.
So it's the expected opening pair with the new ball for Qatar. Amir Farooq, 17 wickets in his T20i career. Can he get it right? Mohammad Jabir certainly did not in the first over. Just need to bowl that back of length area. Nothing too full. And Faisal Khan, well, had an early scare off the free hit. Hard punch and excellent fielding at cover point. Saved at least a couple of runs.
And with that dive and a save, Faisal collects a single. And they heavily rely on the bowling attack. And of the fielder who had that save. Let's have a look at that replay. It was a good shot, was trying to open those arms. Good delivery to start off from Amir. Good work there as well from the fielder. The fielders need to support the bowlers. Very important.
Yeah, absolutely. Put that extra effort in. Try to restrict the boundaries and hold on to your catches, that is for sure. Let's see Usman Khalid facing up to the left arm seamer. Will he change his approach? Good looking punch. Full face of the bat. And we have the best seat in the house, don't we, Harman? The sound of the blade was really crisp.
All thanks to that stump mic as well. Live from the ICC Academy Dubai for the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship. It's day 3 and already we've seen some excellent performances, call it with the bat, with the ball and in the field. Some spectacular catches.
Oh, this is an absolute game changer of a tournament for the region. Second edition, Oman, the defending champions. Trying to follow the batter there. Good delivery from Amir Farooq. So he's looking to be a lot more consistent back of length area. And that's the right approach. Let the wicket assist you rather than you overexerting yourself.
Usually you see Faisal Khan go for the big hits, but today Usman, the left-hander, is, I think, a reason why they send him is to face the overs of Amir Farooq. Left-hander prefers to bat against the left armour. It gets easy with that angle to cut off. What do you reckon on that, Ahmed?
Certainly makes sense to me. Looking very switched on with the in-game tactics are Saudi Arabia. They were superb in the field as well. I felt Waji Al Hassan made his bowling changes very efficiently. The bowling was outstanding from the seamers. Very unlucky not to have a fifer. 2 or 3 dropped catches. But he was truly brilliant. Coming around the wicket. And a big swing and a miss. Burst through the hands of the keeper. Usman Khalid had gone wandering. But the third was alert.
Well, that could have been a run out. And it's also Rizlan who's not the full-time wicket keeper. He's missed that, which almost helped them to get a single. It was a very good delivery following the batter. And well, Usman didn't know that the fielder had a shy at the stumps. But it's back in time. Good call there from Faisal.
And nervous energy from the makeshift opener. And I think he should relax. He's batting quite well. Couple of boundaries to his name. You're in no hurry. You bat the 20 overs. You will be home with plenty of time to spare. A must-win game for both sides. Punched over mid-wicket. Does it have the legs to go all the way? You bet it does. Third boundary for Usman Khalid.
That was really well played. And he looks in some real good touch. 125 fours. Well, those boundaries coming in pretty quick. And Usman Khalid got on top of the bowler. And that fielder had no chances. Ikram gave the chase. But the ball was eventually going to win it. Using the power play well.
Yeah, anything back of a length, he's looking to swing towards the onside. He's comfortable with that stroke. And he's certainly piling on the runs here. Current run rate of 9.3. So it's a flying start for the Saudis. And they may take care of this run chase right here, right now in the power play. If Usman Khalid remains there for the full 6 overs. Amir Farooq sticking to that same channel around the wicket. Oh, that has been hammered over mid-on. One bounce into the fence.
That was even better, I would say, than the previous one. A big over, 9 of it. 2 overs done and dusted. 20 without a loss.
Well, seems like there's going to be an early change in the bowling here. Mujibur Rahman being introduced into the attack. What do you reckon about this move? The left arm orthodox in the power play.
Interesting move, I would say. Experimenting. The fast bowlers not having much of a purchase. That's why they've shifted towards the left armour. Spin option. Maybe that works. if they're able to get a wicket or two, would be pretty fruitful, I would say, that call. Mujib, second game only.
Yeah, and he's bowling to the power hitter Faisal Khan. So certainly rolling the dice here is Rizlan Ikbar. Because if he latches onto him, career striker at a 170 plus, well, we could be in for a big over. Let's see if Mujib can get it right. Long on in position. Excellent start, finishing within the stumps.
That was a very good delivery. Not allowing the batter to free his arms on that. Stretched it up, little fuller. And Mujib a little quicker through the air as well.
Yeah, I doubt he'll be flighting the ball anytime soon. Nicely bowled. A hint of grip there, Harman, just a little bit. So it will encourage the left arm orthodox.
And even Faisal Khan respecting the bowler. And you could see acknowledging that as well.
Whipped away towards mid-wicket. The call is for 2, but they'll settle for 1. Now here is the matchup. Usman Khalid already got 4 boundaries to his name. Will he be looking to hold back against the left-arm spinner? I doubt it.
I doubt it too. But Mujib, he might want to get some trick in the hat. There are 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. You've got a deep mid-wicket in position alongside a long on. These are your 2 fielders, a packed offside field spread.
Let's see, this is the matchup. Oh, watchfully played. Nicely done. Of course, him being a left-arm spinner in his own right will know what he's up to.
Interesting matchup, this one.
So far, so good from Mujib. Oh, yokes himself there. He was just looking to flat bat that over mid-off.
Had he stayed in the crease, that would have been in the zone to go for the big shot. Another dot ball.
Firmly driven. And it will roll away for 4. Beautiful punchy drive from Usman Khalid. What a fabulous innings. And they've got the boundary they needed in the over. 25 for no loss. Saudi after 3 overs of power play.
Bowling left arm around diagonal.
Well, it's going to be a double change in the bowling. Yet another left-arm spinner being introduced, pardon me. 41 wickets. Very experienced campaigner is Nadeem. And he will need to provide the breakthrough. Otherwise, this game might run away from Saudi very quickly. Pardon me, from Qatar very quickly. Current run rate of 8.3. Flying along. Short ball got big on him and just in front of the mid-wicket. Another half chance for Faisal Khan.
He's not happy with that. He wanted to go over that fielder. Got in position early. But that uneven bounce getting on top of the batter. Almost a chance. Amir could have done better. Or was it Saklain? I beg your pardon.
Lucky escape for Faisal. He's looked a bit out of sorts at the moment. Nadeem bowls it with a lot of overspin, hence gets that extra bounce. That could trouble Faisal. Flat batted straight and beyond the long on. Into the fence.
Faisal Khan will be very relieved after that. A boundary coming in, the signal. Faisal Khan, is that the first of many to come in? Banged it shot. And all he had to do was clear the infield. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, and a 4.
Yeah, missed his length there, Nadeem. Had to pay the price. Upish and just over the extra cover. Great effort. And that is the kind of half chance you needed to stick.
Now, it's very far from the fielder, but full marks to that effort. Diving full stretch to his left. And Faisal showing his intentions against Nadeem. Good effort, but well far. It was good work in the field.
Great try there. Much better delivery, finishing within the stumps. And Faisal, overall, anything that's finished within the sticks, he's been very resolute in defense. Any width, and he'll go after it.
Interesting to see a slip come in. That would be a good call.
Certainly need to be on the attack. Oh, this has been slammed over long off. First 6 of the innings.
Yes, made room for himself. He got in early and has worked that away. I told you this is the first of many to come in. Faisal gets started, and how? Again, had a lot of time on offer. This time a loopy delivery. And that is the first 6 from the bat of Faisal Khan. We know how dangerous batter he can be.
Tremendous bat speed he's got, and that raw power. So they've got 12 runs in the over. That was pure muscle, wasn't it?
I reckon he's got the best hand-eye coordination in this.
Well, I think Mohammad Wasim would beg to differ, but he's right up there. Nadeem under the pump. Short ball pulled away, but straight to the fielder. Well, it was a long hop, but it's paid off for Mohammad Nadeem.
Yes, that bait has worked to bring in Nadeem in for the 4th over. They get the big man. Faisal departs. Let's have a look at that front foot no ball. Fair delivery. No problems on that. Banged in shot. Again was trying to heave that over the mid-wicket. And the fielder didn't have to move much. Enough down the throat. Takes the catch. Wicket number 1. Faisal, after a 4 and a 6, departs for 15 from 11. After 4, it's 37 for the loss of 1.
New batter coming in is Abdul Waheed. Terrific T20i career record. Look at that strike rate, and 100 to his name as well. And he is certainly a real go-getter. Terrific average as well in this format. So Mujibur Rahman, the left-arm spinner, will continue. Will Usman Khalid change his game after the departure of Faisal Khan? Remains to be seen. So far he's batting beautifully. Very watchful indeed. Abdul Waheed, tell us more about him, Harman.
Excellent, exciting cricketer. He's generally the opener alongside Faisal Khan. He's at the non-striker's end.
Good looking push out towards long on. Well, now is his opportunity. And this was the wicket there. It was a drag down. Just couldn't middle it. And the bigger part of the fence picking out the deep mid wicket fielder. So Mohammad Nadeem, even though he was expensive, that move has paid off. Frustrated is Faisal Khan. Wanted to whack that out of the ICC academy. He usually does. But today was not his day. Still got his team off to a brisk start overall. Nicely bowled there. So Abdul Ghaffar, like you mentioned, 100. But it wasn't a losing cause, was it?
Yes, scored 110. That last delivery, they needed 4 to win. Went for the big hit. Was caught at the long on. But what a player.
Nicely bowled, hitting the splice of the bat there. This is a good over from Mujib so far.
Yeah, started off that World Cup qualifier. There's that Faisal Khan. Oh dear. He's frustrated, isn't he? He looks upset.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to run into him. He's a big, solid unit. Half tracker, but couldn't beat the mid-wicket. That was a hittable delivery.
A lot of eyes will be on Abdul Waheed. Hasn't started the Gulf Cup really well. The T20 qualifiers, he was on a dream run.
Superb over from Mujib. Just raining the Saudis in for a moment here are the Qatar left-arm spinners. 5 overs gone, 38 for 1 are Saudi. And a time for a change in the com box as well, as Mudassar Ali and Rashid Mohammed will take over.
Muhammad Asim. He had a wonderful outing with the bat. The first innings, getting 60 unbeaten runs. Now he needs to do something special with the ball. Got a wicket in his first game, but went for plenty of runs. Excellent running between the wickets. So the change, the top of the order, working nicely for Saudi Arabia. Usman Khalid was promoted and he is doing a wonderful job. And to talk a lot more about Saudi Arabia batting lineup, have joined by Mohammad Rashid. Welcome, Rashid.
Thank you, Mudassar. Abdul Wahid dropped down at number 3. He's just new to the crease now. He's faced 4 deliveries. I think it's more to do with the left and right in combination than anything else. Usman on 33 of 17, and you're right, that's worked for them. Chasing another 85 runs of 89 deliveries. So nothing much required from Saudi Arabia more than anything else. They'll just have to nudge the ball around, pick up singles, keep rotating strike, and get that odd boundary. They have come out with good intent. There is a slip in place now for the spinner. Nicely bowled, slower in the air as well. This wicket has slowed down considerably, which is why this is, I think, a good move to get the slower bowlers in. That's the field setup. Only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard. Oh, that's nicely played. Over mid-off, and that'll run away towards the boundary. What a way to get off the mark for Abdul Wahid.
He took his own time to get off the mark, but in style, getting that boundary. Taking on Asim, coming around the wicket to Wahid. Good use of the feet. And just manages to clear the fielder at mid-off. No chance for Ikram.
And Mohammad Asim getting a taste of his own medicine. He was hitting some good boundaries when he was out there with the bat in hand. Now Abdul Wahid has done well. That's the kind of wicket it was. You were talking about this earlier as well. You need to use your feet. You need to time the balls well. And you need to make sure that you pierce gaps. And that is how you can get runs. We saw Mohammad Asim from Qatar doing that. He was phenomenal. He's been a great addition to this Qatar side. Back-to-back 50s for him. Was a rare talent. Meanwhile, stifled appeal there from Asim. Was clearly going down leg.
Just getting carried away. This is the final over of the power play. He wants to get as many runs as possible, but he also needs to make sure not to lose his wicket.
Oh!
Excellent comeback. So just 5 runs. The first over of Asim. But looking good is Saudi Arabia. At the end of power play is 43 for the loss of 1.
Come on, Nasir. पीछे एक पीछे जाएगा ना
The signal coming in from Gopakumar is the end of the power play. Chasing 124, going at a run rate of 7.17. Good job has been done by Usman, grabbing the opportunity with both the hands, batting at top of the order. He has been in good touch.
Yeah, he's done well. 23 of 17 deliveries, make that 24 of 18 with that single. Faisal Khan has done well. That's the power play for you. They played some very good shots, especially Abdul Waheed. And then he was coming down the track using the crease to his advantage. Faisal Khan as well got some boundaries for himself before he was taken out of the equation. That was short delivery. A fielder placed straight into his hands. Hanaf picking up that catch. And I think at the moment Saudi Arabia would be quite content with the score they've got in the power play. Oh, slightly short delivery. Abdul Waheed expecting it to bounce a little more than that. Kept a bit low there.
Backing too much, going deep in his crease. Not a good idea as a batter, especially on the surface. Ball just keeping a bit low. There's change in the field. The final leg coming towards the short mid wicket.
Yeah, this wicket you need to make sure that you play as late as possible. Try to get your timing right. Get to the used to the pace of the wicket. Once you do that, that's when you can start scoring runs. That's the field setup. 4 fielders inside the ring. Good setup this one. Good effort at extra cover. Looking for the second. I think we'll settle for 1.
The third day of the tournament and the 6th match on the same surface. A brilliant job has been done by the groundsman. A good wicket they have given to these teams. But again, the slow bowlers, they read these conditions quite well. The spinners dominating so far in this tournament. And in the air, is there a chance? No chance. It was way away from the fielder at long on. 1 bounce, 4 runs.
Well, Usman has played really well. That's another very good shot from his blade. Look at how late he played that, waiting for the ball to come to him, gets down on one knee and places it nicely away from the fielder at long on. Gets another boundary for himself. He's racing away here. This is excellent batting. Now he'll go for a single. This is very sensible, very smart from the two.
Throughout this innings, we have seen Usman rotating the strike after getting a boundary. 50 comes up with that single. 7 overs done. It's 50 for the loss of 1.
Ask him to continue. 7 overs completed. 50 for 1, requiring another 74 of 78 deliveries. Nicely played down the ground for yet another single. So I think Qatar are just waiting for the batters to make a mistake. They'll need to do something differently here to pick up a wicket. Maybe get another fielder inside the ring, stop the flow of the singles, keep the same batter on strike for a while. That might bring them the wicket they're looking for.
They need to bowl as many as dot balls possible. To do that, as rightly said by you, they need to get an extra fielder inside the 30-yard circle. This is much better from Waheed. This is what Rashid was talking about. If you can get a fielder towards that short mid-wicket, you can close the gap. You can bowl those dot deliveries. But as of now, dealing in singles with ease.
There are too many gaps out there, which is what the Saudi batters are taking advantage of. That's a good delivery, fair delivery. Waheed was, Usman beg your pardon, was trying to make room for himself. Nicely done. .52 for 1, 7.4. Pass him into his second over. Oh, that's played uppishly. Will fall short of the fielder at long on. Will be another single. So Osman is looking in good touch. He's probably understood the face of the wicket here, Mudassir.
Playing on the merit of the ball, reading the line and length with ease. That is the reason he's able to get those runs. A controlled aggression we have seen from Usman.
Now this is a better field setup. They've got that short mid-wicket fielder in place to stop the rotation of strike. That might just force Abdul Wahid to manufacture a shot. But he's nicely played that down towards long off to pick up a single. So another good over, 4 runs coming off it. 8 done. It's 54 for 1.
guys, बात करके ये आप इधर जाओ, आप उधर एक पीछे जाएगा ना सकलेन तुम तो सर्कल जाएगा या ओके मैं राइट पीछे आएगा फिर
But at this stage, Qatar were at 45 for 4. And Saudi Arabia looked very comfortable with 54 for 1. 9 wickets in hand. Mujib to continue. Oh, nicely bowled. That was too close to cut. Very nicely done at the end. They pick up a quick single. So they've realized, both these batters, that they need to just pick up singles. They don't need to do anything fancy here, Mudassir.
Absolutely, especially against Mujib, but somehow I get that feeling that Usman might charge against Mujib, left arm orthodox, and Usman Khalid, himself being a left-hander, he would love to go towards that corner.
But there is a big gap. We'll wait for that. Oh, he's gone big, right on cue, and that's been deposited for a maximum. Well done, Mudassir Ali.
Learning the trade to call the game from you, and especially Shoaib Ahmed. He's the one who used to predict, and good use of the feet, nice connection, and this is how you get the runs. Target a bowler, and also they need to make sure of that net run rate. They have lost their first game. Now they are in control.
Yeah, that's a very important point. Remember, the top 2 teams will go into the finals of this event. Oh, tries to go big once again. Unable to get under that. Will only be a single, but that's the smart thing to do. Hit a maximum, get to the other end on the next delivery.
You are defending a low target. You need to make quick changes in your bowling. The 4th over, wicketless. You could have tried Tanveer. Get a part-timer.
Oh, nicely drilled down the ground for yet another single. You're right, he needs to make a lot of changes. He needs to think out of the box. Mohammad Rizlan will have to really do something differently here to pick up a wicket. Otherwise, this game is drifting away from them. 61 of 68 required at the moment. Mujib did look threatening, which is why he was continued for the 4 overs, but he too has been wicketless. Played straight to the fielder at extra cover, but they'll pick up a quick single. Now he's coming from the edge of the ring, which is no use for him, because that is always going to be a single if it's even hit to him nicely. Look at that, that extra cover fielder coming from the ring of the circle. Everybody too deep for my liking. Oh, but this is nicely done in the game. Easy single taken. And that will be the end of over number 9. Good over this for Saudi Arabia. 11 runs coming off it. 9 completed at 65 for 1.
Hello boys, अभी भी आधा मैच पड़ा है, थोड़ा फाइट करो everybody यार, come on boys. है ना, आपको पीछे रखो, मैं इधर रहेगा, मेरे फ्रेंड से बात है.
But right time to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Fan Code, our streaming partner in India. If you're watching it, you'll be watching it live on Fan Code. Big shout out going to all our sponsors for this event. At the moment, Saudi Arabia in complete control of this game. Well, not to mention 7 districts as well. Another sponsor for the event. They've been kind enough to sponsor the event and give us their name to the event as well. Now straight down towards the sweeper cover. Will be a single here. Usman 39 of 27. Waheed 11 of 18. Nadeem into his second over. He's given away 13. He's been the only successful bowler for Qatar. Picked up a wicket, that of Faisal. And now he's been brought back to pick up another wicket. He's got that knack of picking up wickets, Mudassir.
No experienced bowler. But he needs to get better off Usman. Nicely managed. A good looking shot. Playing the merit of the ball. Throughout this innings we have seen those timely boundaries, 6-4 so far, and a maximum. Usman Khalid moves to 14, just 28 balls. Faisal Khan is back in the hut, but he's getting that support from the other end, Waheed.
Oh, that's up in the air, and that's dropped in the middle of the two fielders, bisecting the gap quite nicely. There was a big dive from the fielder, but was always away from him. That's another very good boundary for Abdul Waheed.
Cruising well here on the back foot. It was in the air. What an effort coming from Jaber. But what matters are 4 runs for Waheed. The required run rate is coming down to just 5.05.
I think Abdul Waheed wanted to keep it along the carpet, but that extra bounce didn't help him to keep it along the carpet. But the result was a boundary. Oh, nicely clipped towards the onside. He'll pick up a single. Very smart, very sensible from the Saudi Arabia batters so far. They've raced on to 72 for 1 in 9.4 overs, requiring another 52 of 62 deliveries. So this game is in complete control. Less than run a ball required. The required run rate just around 5. Short delivery, and that's pulled towards square in front of square. Another single to Usman.
It's a good call from Captain Waji, winning the toss and opting to bowl first. This is the 6th game. Only twice teams batting first went on to win the game. Oman, yesterday they posted 200 batting first. Today UAE went on to beat Oman batting first. So a single to complete the 10th over. The score moves to 74 for the loss of 1, and it's time for a drinks break. And there will also be a change in the voices in the comm box. Will be entertained for the next 5 overs. It will be Shoaib Ahmed and Harman Singh.
New bowler being introduced, Saqlain Arshad, the right arm spinner. 28 games, got an economy of 11. 2 wickets only for him,
Ask Tanvir to come.
but can be a very controlling bowler. And alongside me in the com box, we've got Shoaib Ahmed. Very warm welcome, Shoaib.
Thank you, Harman. You're trying something different here, Qatar. We brought Saqlain Arshad to bowl, hoping for a breakthrough here. 50 more runs needed. Required rate of 5 and over, less than run a ball. Nicely played along the ground by Waheed for a single.
Yeah, looping that up. Waheed playing that down the carpet for a single. Just 49 more to win from the remaining 59 deliveries. Seven districts in the background. The required rate now down to 5.
Now singles will be just fine for Saudi Arabia. They've got 9 wickets in hand and no pressure whatsoever. Just ensuring that they keep the scoreboard ticking so that they get to the target comfortably in the end. Punched off the back foot, but straight to the fielder.
Pretty good line that he's bowling at. Saqlain Arshad in for the 11th. It's been worked away off the back foot. Will be a single. Another single added to the scoreboard.
Now 3 runs in the 4 deliveries of this Saqlain over. Not trying to hurry things here, Saudi Arabia. They've got things under control. They want to keep it that way. And they'll pick and choose their bowlers to target. Usman Khalid, he's looked good so far. For 42 of 31, he's done well.
He's promoted up the order to open and has done the job well. Eased the innings for Saudi Arabia. They lost that wicket of Faisal Khan. Dances down. Doesn't really get that from the meat of the bat. Towards a deep jabber with the throw. Just another single. And with that single, the end of the over number 11. It's 78 for the loss of 1.
Bowling item round.
So just 1 wicket lost. Faisal on 15 of 11. That's the wicket that they've lost, but the other 2 have looked good. Smash that towards long off. This change has worked well for Saudi Arabia, Harman. Osman opening the innings in place of Abdul Waheed.
It's an added advantage as well. Left hand, right hand combination. Got a good flying start courtesy of Usman Khalid. He's on 44. 6 fours and a 6. One more 6 to get towards that 50 for him. We've got Abdul Waheed on strike. Although
yeah, it's become a lot easier now for these two. They know what they're chasing. There's no hurry. And they've batted well. Not trying to take undue risk. Just playing on the merit. .45 needed of 53 deliveries. That's hit, and that's hit hard, straight down the ground, through the hands, but that was hit like a bullet. 4 runs for Usman Khalid. What a shot.
Yeah, that went down quick as a tracer bullet. The bowler did try and get a hand to it, but was a 4. And that boundary takes him to 48 now. Just a couple of more runs for that 50 for him.
Well deserved for Usman. He's been promoted up the order and immediately has grabbed that opportunity with both hands. He moves on to 49. False start. We'll reload that again. Pushed off the back foot and a single for Waheed.
Just another 38, the requirement now. And you've got Usman on strike. He's on 49. Will this be the first half century for him? And yes, no, it's denied. Good fielding by the fielder. He'll have to wait for this half century. End of the over. 8 coming of that 12th over. It's 86 for the loss of 1.
Played late and played in the gap towards the deep third. That brings Usman Khalid back on strike. He's on 49.
He's batted well. He's done the job well. That was a very good delivery. Was there a chance? Just over the bowler. And that is the 50. Applauds in the dugout. And that first half century for Usman. A gritty knock. Promoted up the order as an opener. And does really, really well. And that first one is always very special.
Yes, he will remember that for a long time. Will tell his grandchildren that he got his 50 here at the ICC Academy. It will be a special one. What a moment. Meanwhile, that's one hit straight back to the bowler, Sakleen. 36 needed of 46 now. Easy equation. Brings out the ramp shot, plays it fine, plays it in the gap. And this could be another boundary. Yes. This time it's Waheed. He'll get 4 runs.
Waheed being a little cheeky there. And that works for him. In comes that ramp shot and collects the boundary. High risk, high reward kind of a shot. And a boundary there. Pushes him towards 26 from 29. 3 fours in his innings. Dependable opener today in at number 3.
Beautifully driven. Waheed, he is such a value add, such an asset for Saudi Arabia. Technically so sound, very elegant. Plays fast bowling and spin bowling equally well. Giving good company to Usman Khalid. That's been smashed again. But there is protection in the deep, so will only be a single. It's become a lot easier now for these two. After 13 overs of play, it's 94 for 1.
And there is lovely weather here in Dubai. You see the UAE national flag and that breeze. Excellent work done by the camera crew. All shouts out to them. And that's the ICC Academy where this game is being played, the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship. And even the game being going there in the ground. The kids enjoying the weather and some soccer being played. I wouldn't mind to go and play with them as well.
Harman, your services are required here in the com box.
No, I said after the match.
Yeah, that should be okay. Why would you want to miss such a game? Qatar and Saudi Arabia. And Saudi Arabia, the way they've batted, I think it's really very impressive. Ikramullah has been brought into the attack for the very first time. 30 runs of 42 balls, that's the equation. That's through the fielder there, but there is protection in the deep. They're looking for the second and will get it comfortably.
He's been batting well. He's on song. And when they say, when you get an opportunity, grab it with both the hands, he's done that. Came in as an opener and was aggressive from the word go. Took on the bowlers in the early stages and got to his 53, not out from 39. Goes for the big hit. Hasn't really timed it well. Will land inside the circle for a single.
Making sure the field is right, Ikram. Game slipping away from Qatar with every passing over, as these two have settled themselves nicely in the middle. Some viewers, spectators enjoying the game of cricket at the ICC Academy. Inside half of the bat as this one trickles down. So another run chipped off the remaining total.
And the bowlers used by the captain Rizlan for Qatar. Jabir just that 1 over, none for 11. Amir, none for 9 in his first. Mujib, 4 overs, none for 24. Economy of 6. Nadeem, 1 for 21 in the 2. Asim, 3 overs, really effective. First with the bat, now with the ball, none for 17. Saklain, 2 overs, none for 12. And Ikramullah, the new bowler.
Nice ball there, good bounce and a sharp delivery, surprising everyone with that bouncer, Ikram. And some young fans enjoying a snack and some cricket. So cute. Future stars, maybe. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. That is a shot of a present star. Usman Khalid shimmies down the track and deposits that towards the cow corner for 6.
Second 6 of his innings. 46 sixes in total in the tournament. And look at that shot. Dancing down. Fancy enough. Into the bushes it goes. Half a dozen. Usman Khalid never fails to impress you, first with the ball and now with the bat as well. And that will also have some ball searching, and we might have a change in the ball.
Yeah, they can't find it. They don't want to waste any time. That's the innings so far from Usman Khalid. Very stylish, but not afraid to play his shots. Does like to clear his front foot time and time again. He does not afraid to use his feet as well, and got to his 50 as well in this game. His first T20 international 50 for Saudi Arabia. Usman Khalid has announced himself in this series.
Will announce himself with a new role. Now as an opener, and something that Saudi will be wanting to use in the future as well. You've added a new dimension, left hand, right hand combination, and the 20 more to win. There are the two on-field umpires, Zayed Usman alongside Gopa Kumar. As they walk in, there has been a change of ball. You can see Zayed Usman getting the ball that they'll be using now for the remaining overs. 104 on the board. There's the signal to the batter.
"20 more needed. They want to finish off quickly now. Usman and Waheed. Another short delivery, another pull shot, and another 6. This one's gone in the bushes as well, and beyond maybe. New ball, please.
Well, the captain was very impressed with that. Oh, he got the ball. There'll be no ball searching. But Usman Khalid with that big hit. This was even better. Look at that shot once again. He was ready for the assault. And that was a tennis smash. Pulls it away. He liked it too. Was in the bushes, but Jabir did well to find it.
Yeah, at that pace, Ikram, he's just not been effective enough. 14 overs, 110 for 1. That's the field set then. 14 needed of 36 deliveries. 4 fielders inside the 30-yard circle, 3 on the off, 1 at backward square leg. Beautifully driven, but good stop by Nadeem off his own bowling.
Shoaib, would they be wanting to finish this game in this over itself with that net run rate coming in play? They had a loss against Kuwait. Would you want to do that as a team, Saudi?
Worked away nicely for a single. Yeah, I think they'll want to finish off as soon as possible, that's for sure. But will they be looking to finish it off in this over? I doubt that. However, having said that, the kind of mood that Usman Khalid is in, with 2 sixes back to back, he would want to make that a hat-trick. He'll definitely look to go big.
Well, they're both umpires having a discussion there.
This partnership worth 74 runs of just 62 deliveries. Good going so far for Saudi Arabia. A short arm jab. Whoa. And straight to the fielder. Hanaf there. Did it carry to him?
That was a pretty tough chance. And of diving forward was low as well. Not an easy one. A short arm jab. Let's have a look at that. Oh, that should have been taken. That did carry towards him in the deep. And with a drop catch chance there for Usman.
Cut away nicely on the back foot by Waheed. He is in no hurry. He just wants to feed strike back to Waheed. To Usman rather. Good batting between these two.
76 runs stitched between these two. That was a good delivery. Just work that away through covers. Will only be a single. The fielder there, Ikramullah.
And not a bad over from Nadeem. No boundary so far in the over. One more ball to go. Quicker. Nicely whipped by Abdul Wahid for a single. End of the 15th over. 115 for one. There'll be a change in the com box. It's going to be Ahmed Khwaja and Mudassir Ali.
Bowling right jam over.
Well, it's been a clinical show from the Saudi Arabian side here. Usman Khalid with a fabulous innings, 68 of just 45 deliveries. 78-run partnership has pretty much settled affairs here in match number 6 of the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship. Mohammad Tanveer going to roll his arm over. Trying to lap that away behind the fine leg. And Mudassir Ali, quite a surprising result, because overall Qatar have been the ones dominating against Saudi Arabia in the past, but today it's been all about the men in green.
A clinical performance we are witnessing for the batters. First it was the bowlers, now chasing that 124. They just lost the wicket of Faisal Khan. That was the score of 37. After that it has been a one-way traffic thanks to this man. 68 of just 45. Throughout this innings, Ahmed, we have seen the controlled aggression from Usman Khalid.
And some clean striking as well. 3 massive sixes. And he's just made it a straightforward affair. Plenty to work on for the Qatari side. Back to the drawing board. And ideally, Usman Khalid would like to come in undefeated, carrying his bat. And this has really opened up the tournament, hasn't it?
Well, indeed, they started off really well in the first game, but lost quick wickets. But now the management, the think tank of Saudi Arabia, making a few adjustments in the batting order, especially Usman Khalid promoted up the order, and he's doing wonders.
Yeah, you need to be on your feet in a short, sharp tournament like the Gulf Cricket Championship. Matches coming through thick and fast against quality opposition. And Kabir Khan in the middle, he'll be plenty satisfied with this effort this afternoon. Down the leg side, whipped away, long chase for the square leg. And good footwork coming in from Mujibur Rahman. They will pick up 3 though, bigger boundary on the onside.
Excellent running, applauded by the dugout. They're happy they did a good work. Look at that, using those wrists and running hard. Full mark should be given to Usman Khalid. He pushed his partner for the 3rd run. There you go, Usman Khalid. And responding to his call was Abdul Wahid.
Yeah, very selfless there. Total team man is Usman Khalid. And he goes for the big shot to seal the deal. And he will with a maximum. What a victory for the men in green. They romp home by 9 wickets. And they've got the 2 points in the bag.
A comprehensive victory for Saudi Arabia. A clinical performance. Usman Khalid getting an opportunity to bat at the top of the order. And he made the difference. 75 unbeaten runs of just 48 balls with the help of 7 fours and 6 maximums. Saudi Arabia winning the 2nd game of this tournament with 9 wickets in hand.
Fabulous performance. First it was the bowlers who got the job done. Ishtiaq Ahmed outstanding. 4 wickets to his name, and Usman Khalid with this belligerent innings. 75 of just 48 deliveries, 7 boundaries, 4 big maximums. And they have romped home with 4 overs to spare, getting that net run rate boost as well. And that will certainly keep the other teams in contention on finishing in the top two, right on their toes.
An excellent partnership. They made sure they stayed till the end, adding 87 runs between them, Usman Khalid and Abdul Wahid. What a victory. They opened their account, the points table, the first win in this tournament for Saudi Arabia.
And meanwhile, it's back-to-back losses for Qatar. Certainly need to get into ship shape if they are to finish in the top two. Big smiles, big hugs all round. Tremendous performance. And I'm sure the likes of UAE, Oman and Kuwait will be keeping a very close eye on the men in green. The happiest of the lot, the captain, Wajul Hassan, and why not? They won the toss, they got the call right, they bowled exceptionally well, and the batting did the rest.
So this is the batting card, a one-way traffic at top of the order. Usman Khan, what a show. A clean hitting throughout his innings, remained unbeaten, 75 of 48. Faisal Khan adding 15, the only wicket going down for Saudi Arabia, and Wahid remained unbeaten, 35 of 38, 87 runs partnership for the second wicket for Saudi Arabia between Usman and Wahid, and it just took them 16 overs to go past that 123.
Well, the Qatar bowlers toiled hard, but it was only Nadeem, the sole wicket taker. Everybody else took a pounding. Perhaps the pick of the lot was Mohammad Asim, 3 overs and none for 17. But it never really looked like they were going to be in the game. And in the end, Usman Khalid and Abdul Wahid sealed the deal with their 89-run partnership for the second wicket. Taking a look at the highlights of the run chase then, it was a surprise promotion for Usman Khalid, but he came out aggressive in the power play, taking on all comers, and he counter-attacked with efficiency and style. That was a lovely off drive past the mid-off fielder. Faisal Khan was belligerent, struck a 4 and a 6. That was a special hit over long off, but then one shot too many, holding out to the deep mid wicket in the deep. That was that half opening that Qatar had, but it disappeared very quickly as Usman Khalid and Abdul Wahid got stuck into the task and took on the spinners with particular delight. Great clean striking from Usman Khalid, raising his 50, saluting the Almighty. And in the end, he was just too hot to handle for the Qatar bowlers. Once he got set, once the game was in hand, started peppering that long on cow corner boundary with sixes galore. And in the end, the men in green sealed the deal in just 16 overs. 124 was the target. Mohammad Asim with an excellent knock of 60 or 47 for Qatar. But Ishtiaq Ahmed outstanding, 4 for 12 with the ball, 2 for 22 coming in from Osman, 1 for 30 for Mohammed. And Saudi Arabia romping home in just 16 overs with a fabulous knock coming in from Usman Khalid, 75 not out of 48 and 35 not out coming in from Abdul Wahid. Saudi Arabia get their first points of the Gulf Cricket Championship this season and win by 9 wickets. Right then, we'll take a very short break and be right back with the post-match presentation. Don't go anywhere.
Saudi Arabia outclassed and outplayed their oppositions in the match number 6, and they registered their first win in the ongoing tournament. Welcome to the post-match presentation of ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship. Match number 6 was played between Saudi Arabia and Qatar. Winning the toss, they invited Qatar to bat first, and the bowlers did a pretty good job. And Saudi Arabia restricted the opposition to 123. And when the chase started, they're always in control. And Saudi Arabia registered their first victory, and just the right time to call the captain of Qatar, Rizlan, to have a few words with us. Rizlan, tough day, what went wrong?
I think if you see batting department, we had to take the responsibility and put a good total on this wicket. It is a third day wicket. I think it was playing really good. Actually, in the second half, it was brilliant. I think we were definitely 40 runs short in this wicket.
But lots of positive. You talk about the debutant Asim, back-to-back 50s. Good news for Qatar.
Yeah, he's doing well. I know back-to-back 50s, and he's doing well. And I think around him we need to bat properly.
And tell us, did the surface change in the second innings because the bowlers struggled to get the wickets of Saudi Arabia batters?
I think we didn't bowl in good areas. We know that this wicket is playing really well. I think we need to be more disciplined when it comes to bowling to the plans. I think again the second day, the consecutive day, I think we didn't bowl properly. Hopefully we'll come harder in the next game.
Hard luck and all the best for your upcoming games, Rizlan.
Thank you.
So that was the captain of Qatar. Now it's time to call Wajih Ul Hassan, the happy captain from Saudi Arabia. A good day. The bowlers did a pretty good job.
Yeah, our fast bowler, very good bowling in first overs. It's brilliant today, mashallah.
Lots of positive you talk about this game for Saudi Arabia. The fielding was superb.
Yeah, our fielding, our last chance in this tournament, our fielders and bowlers very good job in this game.
And tell us about the move, promoting Usman Khalid at top of the order.
Yeah, he's a brilliant today, mashallah, he's a brilliant.
And what are the positives from this game for you?
Usman played very well and our fast bowler bowling very well. Our fielders good job today. Inshallah, we continue in next games.
Well done, Wajih, and all the best for your upcoming games.
Thank you so much.
And just the right time to introduce our guest, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, the match referee, who will be handing over the Player of the Match award. Quite a few notable performances from this match number 6. Mohammad Asim from Qatar contributing 60 unbeaten runs of 47 balls. Ishtaq Ahmed also bowled quite well, the fast bowler of Saudi Arabia, getting 4 wickets, going for just 12 runs in his quota of 4. But the day clearly belongs to Usman Khalid. What a knock we have witnessed. May I request Usman to come ahead and take the trophy from our guest, Iftikhar Ali. Usman, good day and happy the way it went your way.
Yes, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. First of all, thanks to Almighty, and I appreciate our coaching staff who are doing well with us, and also our fitness guy is Muhammad Ali. He's doing well with us, and I stick to my plan, and for me, it's very easy wicket. Yes.
Were you prepared? Because all of a sudden the news coming in that Usman Khalid is coming out to bat. So take us through the innings of yours.
Yeah, once I go to bat, it's very easy to play a soft hand and play straight. That's very easy for me. I go and play my natural game. That's
well done, Usman, and we thoroughly enjoyed your performance.
Thank you very much.
So it was the Player of the Match, Usman Khalid, from the match number 6. That's all we do have from the post-match presentation. Over to you guys in the com box.
They did Usman Khalid. Outstanding performance and a deserved Player of the Match award. So there are the matches coming up tomorrow. We have Saudi Arabia taking on Bahrain. That should be another very closely hard-fought game. And then we have the UAE taking on Kuwait. That will be the match at 1:30 p.m. local time. We kick off at 9 a.m. with Saudi Arabia taking on Bahrain, live and exclusive from the ICC Academy here in Dubai. Well, till then, it's adios from the Combox. See you tomorrow for more live action from the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship 2024. Goodbye.
Crunch off the back foot, dances down, he's crunched that away, that's a shot and a half. Keeping that away, that's been worked, that's a shot.
Off was big, he's connected well, down on one knee.
This has gone straight up and no mistake made. Cut in the air and gone.
It's straight back, and he's a sharp fielder.
Short and wide, hammered but straight to cover point. And Usman Najib strikes.
Oh, that's up in the air. Faisal Khan settles and takes that. Short delivery once again. It's in the air and taken. Another one falls. That's the biggest wicket of the game.
Oh, that has been slammed over cow corner. Oh, this has been slammed over long off.
Oh, he's gone big.
They bowled really well, the Saudi Arabia, but it was Mohammad Asim show in the first innings. What a knock, the rescue ranger, 60 unbeaten, and he continues to excel in this tournament with the bat. 9 fours for this debutant. It was his second game of the tournament, but he always looks in control, going down on one knee, getting those boundaries, square of the wicket. Star in making for Qatar cricket. And it was his partner who supported him. It was Usman Khalid show here in ICC Cricket Academy, getting a chance to open the innings for Saudi Arabia, and he made the difference. A blistering knock of 75, unbeaten of 48 balls, 7 fours and 6 maximums. What a knock we have witnessed from this classy left-hand players. He made sure to get those boundaries at regular intervals, and he came good against the spinners. Very strong towards the leg side. This was a huge maximum using the feet. A positive note for Saudi Arabia, and in the process he completes his 50. The pace battery of Saudi Arabia, it was Ishtiaq who made the difference with the ball, getting 4 wickets, going for just 12 runs, exploiting the conditions in his favor. He bowled those quicker deliveries as well as the variations were key throughout his spell. And this was a brilliant delivery, a block hole Yorker to get better of the batter. He enjoyed his bowling performance here in IC Cricket Academy.